incorrect brand.
Welcome to the boy.
I actually did say drop Indieheads podcast once on there. I was like, oops.
Okay.
Oh shit!
Are you
doing
another podcast?
Yeah, he's been doing a.
I did not know that.
He's been doing a podcast.
What are you doing?
I plugged the Indieheads podcast on fucking
You
the Game Informer podcast, which gets like actually millions of listeners when I was on.
Honestly,
Millions?
that would explain like the subscriber bump we got, because we got like.
No, this was like last year.
I mean, still, I think the remote drive was like the big bump.
Yeah.
It was just delayed.
we got all the Twitter thoughts.
We got the,
Okay,
we got
alright.
the plot nothings.
All right, we all ready to go?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, it's cool how we have cars going by in the window on the video. I just
That's
saw a car go by. That's good radio. That's what they call it.
Bad radios.
All right, ready? 3, 2.
Are we all clapping or just you?
Just me.
Okay.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Hello, and welcome to the Indieheads podcast, Chicago edition, number 2.0. We are here.
Gang, gang, gang.
We're missing a couple people because they're sleeping right now. Because
Sleeping.
They're probably
Sleeping.
sleeping.
No,
They're definitely sleeping.
Okay, they're sleeping. Anyways,
I will say when I came by here at first, I like did hear people inside and thought that like might be going on, but
no, that's just the people upstairs. Was it the people fighting?
I don't know. It was on the first floor, so I was really
This
confused.
is a bad radio segment.
Anyways, hey, what's going on, everybody? We're here to crack open a couple cold Mike's Harder lemonades with the
The official
boys.
drink of Go For It, Hell Yeah, and why not?
So we have a wonderful cast here. We have some returning members of the original Chicago. Well, you're the original. You're the original Chicago.
Well,
member.
he went on
No,
2014.
they did it 2015. Yeah,
Yeah.
they did it
The thing is that
2014.
the podcast did not exist.
Podcast didn't even exist yet.
So,
But,
that's some real indie shit.
Anyways,
I was
so
riding the wave.
anyways, Alex Orange Smorge on Twitter.
Lil Brexit.
Well, Brexit.
Jonathan Brexit.
Thinking
I'm a married man now.
Thinking bug dick.
I have to start taking myself more seriously and, just using my real name.
AJ Moser, Ann Moser on Twitter.
Yeah.
Jake Jamaican. Well, you're like JWog55 on Twitter.
That is correct.
You're like something trash boy.
Shitheaded boy.
Shitheaded boy.
Shithead boy. And as always, I'm your host Matty at Monrovia and Prince, and we have two newbies to Chicago, but not really because they both have been on the podcast. Well, you've been
You
on
guys
2
ever
years.
returned to
You've been like
Chicago
2 years, and you've been like
I've been
almost
2 years too.
Yeah, both 2 years.
Almost 2 years.
You can slightly longer, but like, anyways, Lily
Woo.
at Lily Mikowski on Twitter, and Will. Former NHL. Can we talk about
Is
that?
that where we want to start? Yeah.
Let's
Let's start there.
Yeah.
Okay, please. So
Okay, I'm gonna I'll tell the story.
set the stage.
Well, actually, a few months back, or like when I started the brand a few weeks ago,
The brand.
I messaged Mike's Harder on Twitter asking, is it okay for me to be the unofficial ambassador for the brand? So what I've been doing is I've been tagging tweets. I'll send tweets and I'll tag them as sent by Mike a lot. Apparently they didn't like that.
And you tag NHL in it.
Yeah,
Like
I
every
do.
all the time.
I do tag them a lot.
So
then earlier-
there's some pretty vile stuff on your Twitter.
Honestly, I'm not that violent.
I mean,
don't-
did you
I don't
send
swear.
Alex something?
Oh, I did. Oh yeah, I did send my butt. I see the moon sees me. That's enough. So today, when I was in the airport for my flight, I popped out a tweet. Head to Chicago for some meetings at the NHL corporate headquarters, Mike, because the Mike Harder Lemonade corporate headquarters is in Chicago. So I thought
Did you know that?
Yeah, I did know.
Okay.
Yeah, we looked it up before the.
Yeah, so that was a good guise for me going to Chicago instead of this dumb shit. So then, almost like just a few minutes after I landed, Mike's Harder finally responds to my message several weeks later. Hey there, we love seeing you drinking on the bright side and enjoying Mike so much. The stuff you are posting and dreaming up is awesome. However, we hope you can edit your account name and start sending tweets signed Will in order to come off as more authentic with your feedback. We love for our fans to spread their love of Mike's naturally. Your bio could express your love for us, not that you specifically are Mike.
Just think that like someone whose actual job it is to do what you were doing
Yeah,
for
no.
fun was like, this has to stop.
Yeah. No, okay. We would also love to see your profile pic being you with some Mike swag rather than our bottle or logo. Can you send us your shipping information? We'd like to send some of the best Mike swag your way. Cheers. So in effect, that's the. Uh-oh.
Yeah. Whoops.
Who?
What did you just?
I accidentally.
Who did the thing?
Bottle. I was trying to get my charger.
Oh, that wasn't even.
God damn.
No,
that
that
was
was-
a glass.
Yeah, that's a glass.
I know.
That's a fuck up.
Got the.
That is a.
That's an oopsie.
That's a fuck up.
Do we need
Whose glass was it?
That's their
It's
owners.
the Airbnb's.
Alright,
Whoops.
okay, so we have some technical difficulties, but we're back now. So.
Sorry about it.
So, basically, in effect, I got the nicest cease and desist letter of all time. Like, there could be like 2 or 3, because I was sitting on like the L, so it took me like 2 or 3 read things, be like, oh shit, they're actually like trying to like threaten me. So I asked. So my response, hey, thanks for responding to me, and I'm sorry for any complications I might have caused. I'll work on my profile later today. Coincidentally, I just landed in Chicago an hour ago. Is there any way I could swing by the offices tomorrow and pick up the stuff? Then the response, thanks. Unfortunately, we are having a company-wide meeting tomorrow, and our offices are closed to the public. But we plan on sending you some stuff, dope stuff next week. Can you send us your shirt size along with your address? So basically, what happened
Did you
was,
send it?
yeah, I did. I'm
Okay.
not gonna read that message on here. But
Put
the
your
point,
address on the radio.
the
bitch.
point being though, is that the straw that broke the camel's back was I sent that tweet about going to the corporate headquarters for meetings, and they actually are having meetings at the corporate headquarters tomorrow.
As
So-
you do in corporate headquarters. That's like what
Well, but
they're for.
but they said there was like a company-wide meeting and they were closed.
Oh
So
shit.
basically, they were like, basically, like somehow I knew about that, apparently.
Somebody's getting fired for
But
that.
they thought, so they were real creeped out, so.
It was probably like by the time this meeting happens, like this whatever this rampant Twitter.
But okay,
usage
the two victories, well, is that obviously they had to talk about me. They're like in a meeting, like
So
someone.
there's probably like multiple.
The social media guy had to go up to his boss and like talk to him about like how to solve this problem.
Like,
How it was
like Mike's
for
hard
the
knows
problem.
that you exist.
Yeah, no, they very much. Now, I've had several Twitter interactions. The best one being when they called me up taking a picture on the toilet. They're like, "Are you in the toilet in this?"
Yeah, I gotta enjoy the Mike's Hard any time of the day.
Seems like the way they saw this ending was just like you outside the Mike's headquarters with like a pair of binoculars,
If I'm
and
being-
then a bottle of Mike's just like slowly sneaks into frame.
Yeah, my honest end goal was that I was hoping that like I'd become so intrinsically tied to the brand they just had to hire me. That's all like because basically what they all told me is that I was making it too confusing. By associating myself with the brand so much, so I had to stop.
You should have asked for a job when they messaged you.
You should have.
See, the thing is
Didn't
that
you just graduate college, Will?
He's playing
I-
along.
I-
He's playing along.
I did. I did graduate class of 2017.
Same.
I think we should take a little time and address the elephant not in the room,
Oh yeah.
which is the one and only Jeremiah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
At
So.
Trejo King on Twitter.com.
So okay. Can you? Okay. So.
Yeah, so-
you road trip with them.
Yeah, we left-
Explain the adventures.
We left from New Jersey last night at 8 p.m. ish, roughly.
8 p.m. What city?
Newark, New Jersey.
Newark, New
yeah,
Jersey.
I met them there, and we decided to like, instead of leaving this morning, because from New York to Chicago is like 14 or 13 hours. So instead of driving like all day today and getting here, like we would have gotten here probably not even now when we're recording this. We decided to just drive overnight, no stops, just all the way, and get here into Chicago at like 10 or 11 a.m., which was like a fucking mistake. And thank God Jeremiah's girlfriend came with us because we would have certainly died. But the vision that sticks out of my head the most is like waking up at probably like 5 a.m. and we were like stopped at this like kind of truck stop, and Jeremiah's just in the zone, and he's like, I'm guiding us, like we're fine. I had just gotten us through Ohio. I drove through Ohio.
God bless Ohio.
Yeah, but listen, Jeremiah like is like, hey, or I'm like, oh, I'm driving, you know. I'm like, hey, we just made it into Ohio, and Jeremiah like throws on "Common is Light and Love," and then he's like, you're welcome, and falls asleep, and he's gone. And I drove till like 4:30 a.m. But I passed.
Kasia was like telling me it's like they're playing that that new Sun Kil Moon album is like making me really uncomfortable.
Yeah, well, I drove through, okay, here's what happened actually. I drove through the entire state of Ohio, like on our journey, the amount of time it took to get through Ohio was less than half of that album.
Less than that?
Yeah, we were in Ohio for like an hour. It was absurd.
Which
but
part? Was it just like the lower tip or something?
Mhm.
Okay, because like my,
I think so.
not on my economic professor, like he was like every class he had to talk shit about Ohio because like that has to drive through to get to his like in-laws. He's like, it's the worst state.
But yeah, I wake up at like 5 a.m. and we're in this truck stop, and Jeremiah's like, "Don't worry about it. Like I'm gonna get us there safely." And then like the second we pull out, it just starts fucking like apocalyptic rain is coming down in the car. And like I'm in the back seat and I'm looking out like the front window and I cannot see a goddamn thing. And Jeremiah's just in the zone. So I thought we were gonna die multiple times, but it was a rough experience. So Jeremiah's sleeping that off right now, I think. But
Yes.
Which,
Like,
like,
is that all the elephant in the room
Presumably.
was?
what?
Was that all the elephant in the room was?
Yeah, where's
Oh.
Jeremiah?
Oh.
You know he's here.
Yeah.
The boy's
So
asleep.
who
I
got
mean, we
it?
gotta grab. Well, hopefully, okay. Fingers crossed will come out during the recording of this at some
We
point.
don't need him.
But did we not mention we're all here for Pitchfork?
Yeah,
Music
where
Festival
are we?
2017.
Woo,
We are here for that. So this is my second year. AJ, I mean, this is your second year in a row. 'Cause
Yeah.
when you were 2014.
2014, baby.
did you skip 2015?
Mm-hmm.
It was because of Wilco.
It was because Wilco and Chance the Rapper were the headliners.
But Slater Kinney's good.
I would have gone for Slater Kinney. Yeah.
Okay.
But,
I'm actually wearing my Wilco shirt right now, actually.
boo.
Because you did. Because
My Star Wars shirt.
So while AJ was like, "Hey, Matty, what's the podcast info for the Twitter?" And I'm like, "Okay, hey, give it to him because it's gonna be fun. We'll road trip it."
It was all fun and games.
Mainly because of Japanese breakfast, and you guys were gonna do the soft
Yeah,
sounds
if
first
you
reaction.
haven't checked out our sponsored reaction
Yes.
to
They covered
Michelle-
it.
She watched it. She gave her seal of
Yeah,
approval.
we reviewed that we did a live unboxing reaction and review to the new
Did
Japanese
someone send that to
breakfast
her?
album.
Yeah, she
I think-
responded.
I think-
No, but
I
did
don't
you?
know if they unboxing, but definitely one of the
No,
parents
but did you send it to her though specifically?
No, it wasn't
No.
us.
It was.
She
We are
found it.
It was someone else, yeah.
We're conspiring that it was Kyle, aka Chris on the Indieheads subreddit.
But he hates us.
No, he doesn't.
Oh,
he
it's
likes
just-
me.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
So am I.
Tomorrow.
He hates you.
We're seeing him.
We'll ask him
We're
tomorrow.
gonna see him tomorrow. We're all
No,
picking up.
she retweeted the like 20-minute post-album review we did.
I know, but she like gave you like the hearts and everything.
Yeah.
So she watched it.
I mean, we're certainly brand yeah.
See, so like all
We're-
of our
we're-
senseis are. My sensei noticed
Yeah.
me. Y'all's sensei noticed y'all.
We are Japanese breakfast brand ambassadors. We are the number one stands, like without a doubt. It's crazy that we
I
are
mean,
just
you're
like,
approved. You gotta be
It's from Michelle from our
like
Michelle.
yeah, unequipped, like without any question in the world. Jeremiah and I are literally the number one and number two
Oh, yeah,
Japanese
yeah.
breakfast
Well,
stands.
who's the one- who's the
Yeah,
one?
that's
Is your-
No, like it's both of us as number one and number two, and there's like someone else somewhere who's number three, but like as a unit, we are number one and number two stand.
You're probably
and,
most.
and, and it bounces off each day.
Mhm.
Depends.
Honestly, most of it, it's Jiro's in the mood.
Yeah, I mean the album is great and it's out like now.
Yeah, it's out
Literally
right
right
now.
now.
But yeah,
No,
by the
no.
time, it's on like iTunes and Apple Music now. But by the time we get done like doing this,
Is it, like,
even
2
before
minutes,
like after we
30?
done this, it'll be up on Spotify. Or really before when this goes up, it'll definitely be up. So go listen to Soft Sounds. We'll probably have an official discussion after, like maybe a week after we all get back.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, we gotta. And
Yeah.
And also, Michelle, she's doing an AMA on Indieheads that I helped set up on r/Indieheads. So
Sick brag.
make sure you put your questions in on Monday. So Monday at 1 p.m. Eastern.
So 12 Central, noon Central.
Yeah, but she's in like New York, so yeah.
10 Pacific time, 10 a.m. And
I'm the smallest bit
Thank
salty
you.
that there's a free album release show on Saturday in New York, and I'm here, but whatever.
Hey,
you know
you're
we're
here with your boys.
Speaking of which, you know what we're gonna be seeing while that show's going on?
Mitski?
A motherfucking Tribe Called
Oh,
Quest.
Tribe Called Quest.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should.
That-
Yeah,
Let's actually talk about, because Jeremiah is not here to ruin everything. Let's actually talk about the festival.
I think this episode, if I can throw a prediction out, this episode's gonna end the exact same way with Jeremiah.
Well, I think we should.
Taking a
right
shit
off
in the
corner in the nude. Yeah,
that would happen.
that's what
That's what
happened.
happened in the
He was
podcast.
naked.
We were
went to the bathroom.
We were recording our podcast
He
last
hasn't had a
year,
Bud Light.
and then Jeremiah just like walked off, and like right at the very end, I think like the last thing that's on camera in that thing is I'm like Jeremiah's naked and like taking shit and staring at me. It's like the very last thing.
And you were like screeching. And then we ended up, okay, but Friday, let's start with tomorrow.
Yeah, let's talk about our most anticipated act of the day.
Do we anticipate act of the day, or do we just want to go by day?
Yeah, let's start Friday.
So Friday, Willie and I are for sure, we're camping on Great Stage. We got Priest at 1:45, Vince Staples after, Danny Brown, LCD, an increasing amount of chances for a heart attack during any of their sets.
Those are all green stage?
Yeah, all Green Stage.
Yeah, I'm gonna be camping Green Stage except I'm gonna be checking out the Man's Thurston Moore band.
I think I'm blue or red.
They're on, I think, red.
Wait, did Jeff Rome stop Saturday?
He's like the second act on Saturday. I think he's like 1:45.
I think it's the
Red
first
Stage on
Saturday.
Saturday?
Yeah, red.
Yeah, I think there's someone else technically going before him, but it's like
I think it's Kilo Quiche, but
who cares?
Who cares?
Besides Vince Staples, who gives a single
Who
fuck?
cares? But everyone else, your Friday plans that we didn't. Okay.
Yeah, pretty much. Like I said, I'm gonna be doing basically that same plan, except I'm gonna be sneaking in Thurston Moore in there because I'm a big Sonic.
Red's like
guy.
close enough though. Like you can watch Red from the Green Stage. So.
Yeah, because that's
Seriously?
That's
I mean,
how
I'm still gonna.
That's how I'm watching Dirty Projectors. Is like I'm interested to see what Dirty Projectors does, but like I'm not like I need to get up front like now.
Yeah,
I don't need to see Dave Longstrip's shitty facial hair up close. I don't need to do that. I was discussing this on Indieheads.
Takes one to know one.
About his album.
Right.
So the self-titled. I made a joke on the subreddit. It's basically Volnikura with a liberal arts degree.
I didn't see that. That's great.
I like the album, I do, but like there are certain moments where I'm like, oh my god, Dave Longstrip, you're just like simply an insufferable human being.
Just male privilege Volnikura is what that
Yeah,
album
pretty
is.
much.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
It's a bummer we have to miss Arca because I like want.
Yeah, I know.
I
That's
want
the
to
only
see someone
conflict
fix
that's
their own ass on stage for sure. Like there's always one just like weird set at Pitchfork, and like last year it was
Jenny
Jenny
Hall.
Hall. Jenny Hall's set was so fucking strange.
Were you there?
Yeah, with the clowns and everything. There's-
Jenny Hall was that?
Yeah, you watched it. That was like
No,
one of your
I was
favorite
not.
sets last
No,
year.
you were gone because you were sick.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Blood Bitch
yeah.
Classic.
Yep. She was on like Saturday afternoon, and I think we were waiting
Ah.
for like Empress of or something.
That was
No,
one of my favorite
No.
albums.
Jenny Hall was like Friday. Because I remember
It was weird.
like,
There was a clown.
No, because like
and, like,
I
a
think
beach ball.
no, wait. I think was
Shit.
Yeah.
Empress Up on Sunday? Yeah, Empress Up was on Sunday because it was like Nail before her, and then Span like Home. I think it was like a local band. That's
Nail-
pretty decent.
Nail-
And then like Sun Ra, I think, was before.
In the hotel.
Yeah, that's,
Sunrise?
that's the sole reason I like the hotel.
Yeah.
But yeah, Friday.
But like, yeah, we have to miss Arca because of LCD.
I'm
sound
so
system,
mad.
which is
Cause we were talking about that when we were
Fine.
because
Literally, but
Yeah,
honestly,
we
is
know where-
anyone, is
where was it?
anyone gonna be at that set?
yeah we were.
There's
Yeah.
gonna be like 10 people.
Someone on-
I
someone
already
on-
know.
someone
Yeah,
on
there's people.
Indieheads
I know
was
people
up.
who are skip.
What-
I know
who
people
was-
because by the way, I guess not really basically like missing in action podcast member Arthi. For all you old heads out there,
True
for
heads
Arthi.
know.
Oh,
True
that's
heads.
right.
Because
Her boyfriend's
her
on, right?
yeah, her boyfriend is skipping LCD for Arca.
Well, honestly,
And it's like,
I'm probably
I
like-
want to do that, but it's like I can't.
It's amazing that that's like the only killer like schedule conflict this weekend, and yet it's not even a conflict. Like I've been relentlessly standing Arca for the last 6 months, and that's not a conflict. Like,
Yeah, because like
100%
last year
go
was
with LCD for
horrible
that.
for conflicts.
I
It
heard
was
that
pretty
when you guys
rough,
were
yeah.
playing.
Because Brian Wilson conflicted with Anderson Paak, and Anderson Paak kind of conflicted with
Sufjan.
and that was like, because I didn't really get a great. I mean, Sufjan Stevens, that concert, greatest concert I've ever been to, but I wish I got a better spot because I couldn't push in far enough. Because I had to like run like, because after Brian Wilson got done playing Pet Sounds, I ran for Sufjan.
See, that's what I'm gonna be doing between Nicholas Yard and Solange.
I
That's
will
gonna be
Yeah,
fucking tight.
yeah, that's.
No.
I will say.
I don't think. I mean, we're going to Jeff Rosenstock, so we might.
Well, no, Nicholas Yar's set is like literally exactly the same time as American football, also.
Oh yeah, you're
Both
going.
start at
I'm going
7:25.
Nicholas Jar.
Yeah, I'm going Nicholas.
Let's take a poll. American football, raise your hand.
Emo
Nicholas
boys in
Jar,
the
raise your
house,
hand.
yeah.
I'm just
Oh,
betraying
fucking
all the emo bands this
I'm
weekend, and
waiting
like
for Solange.
Hey, you know, good man.
But I thought you said you want to see American football.
I really want to see them perform honestly, but otherwise.
You gotta get a good spot for so long.
Like that's the only song you want to
Because
hear.
apparently, like,
I
Solange
mean,
is.
I obviously I love the debut like as much as anybody, but
I actually saw them earlier this year. They might on April Fool's Day.
I'm really excited to hear them play some songs from the second album, which is not bad and is in fact a good album.
Oh boy. But yeah, I mean, so I don't blame it because Solange apparently like her stage setup is like fucking incredible.
See, when everyone wrote her off as a headliner, that's why I was so shocked. I was like, have you seen the TV performances? Like, that's going to be an insane, like, choreographed,
she's gonna do,
intricate
like-
staging, live
The
instrumentation,
thing is,
like soul.
so,
Yeah,
the thing is, so was FK Twigs.
Yeah,
That's
it's
what
I
I was gonna
cannot-
say.
the same
I'm
deal
not
that
gonna
FK
say
Twigs
that.
last year.
FK
But like FK Twigs, all her TV performances was just her and elaborate staging. There was no like real like
Yeah.
musical performance behind it. As
There's
much
a
as
lot
they
of
say that, it was just
choreography
backing
though.
tracks and
Yeah, a lot of choreography
I
in the
really like the FK Twigs performance personally.
Didn't she do a lot of
No, here's-
new music last year? And
Yeah,
she
no,
had
it was-
nothing out
Yeah,
yet. Yeah.
it was like
Oh, interesting.
like
And like it was funny
I mean,
because
they kind of came out for the Nike commercial that she did, but like no CD quality, no like official Spotify stuff.
it was
Yeah.
like
Oh,
her
weird.
set and One of Tricks Point Never were at the
I
exact
know.
same
Here's the
time.
thing. So
And, like,
I was
he
like
did
maybe
a bunch of stuff for like
Yeah.
whatever her new project is supposed to be, right?
Yeah.
And like that sounds crazy. That was good.
yeah,
Very
because
good.
I was like a third of the way through the FK Twig set, and I just like I think like I'm ready to admit now it was like it was like my ex-girlfriend. Like I was just thinking of my ex-girlfriend because like. Okay, let me explain. I like the first like I got like my ex-girlfriend like I got her LP1 on vinyl for Christmas and like I have like a weird like association where I thought I got past it, but then I saw it Twigs and I was like, oh, I don't think this is like the correct venue. I gotta get out of here. And then I went on Tricks Point Never. I had a great time. I felt uncomfortable in the best ways possible. So shouts out.
The thing I feel that would make FK Twigs different is that like Twigs' music is very like ethereal and airy, and that wouldn't translate well to like festival setting.
Yeah, that was another thing. It was just like this doesn't feel like if I saw this in like a theater.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the
yeah,
same thing
I
with
definitely
Solange for me.
felt.
I feel like Solange is really instrumentally robust though. Like that's gonna be a killer, just like actual live performance. I
Yeah,
think.
like what the videos I've seen of her setup and like just what she does, like even though it's gonna be like a little weird that it's not just in a theater, I still really want to see it.
It looks like she's been doing amazing headlining European festivals and shit.
Yeah.
Like she's coming to this
Europe.
festival off the back of like Glastonbury and Moscow and stuff. So she's been doing really well with
Don't
this.
break anything like me.
Yeah, okay, so let's go on to Saturday now.
So well no, we need
Yeah,
to talk.
let's talk Saturday.
What do we need to talk about LCD sound system?
So
First
I
of all?
I will say I'm
So,
probably
yeah,
the least
that's
fan
that's the argument because it's like here's the because we were discussing this while we were getting Portillo's.
Shout out to the dogs.
Shouts out to the dogs. So
No
we're
blind
discussing this
us dogs
because
like
you're like
Portillo's.
because you know me and you know that I've been standing Arco like hard this year.
Yeah, me too.
Because I've been standing him hard because he needs to be standing hard. He needs to get he needs the support.
He
'Cause I
needs to drop a cohesive project one of these days.
Oh, he did.
That's consistently
Right.
good all the way through.
Almost. I mean, I think
Electronic.
Arco is his best work yet, but still, it's like so close to being great.
I
So
think
close.
I don't
people
think it's
really
as good as
underrated
Mutant.
Mutant. That album has grown on me so much.
It's not
since
as
I
good as
unpacked
Mutant,
it.
but it's very, very close.
The,
I
the,
think it's
the
a
singing
lot less
song is
good
the
than
best songs he's ever done. That.
Yeah.
We agree. Okay.
Save for the title track on Mutant. That's like the single best thing he's done.
Which one was that one?
Is the second one
Okay. Yeah, that's a good track.
like the 7-minute one?
Oh yeah, that's a great track.
But LCD sound system.
Anyways, the
back
LCD
then,
sound
yes.
system. And I was saying, it was like, here's the thing. While I stand hard for Arca, I was telling I was telling AJ, it was like,
CJ.
LGA sound systems.
I was telling him, I was just like, well, I don't have to support LCD that hard because it's like they're LCD. They don't need my standing. They already have it.
But it's gonna
So,
be like
yeah. Can you make sure that's like recording like my? It should be recording to my
Yeah.
hard drive.
It says your startup disk is almost full.
See,
well, that doesn't really matter. I think actually.
it depends. We'll see.
Can I just hit
It's still
okay?
recording.
Yeah, hit
Yeah, it's
okay.
still okay. It's still okay. It's still recording.
Show must go on.
If
So back to
If it stops, then like, I think.
Well, we still have the audio. Like,
Yeah.
we can just do this as an audio podcast.
Yeah, and we can
If
just switch,
we
or
have
we can
to.
just switch over to the iPhone if we kind of figure out that. it's
Oh,
best.
that's true.
Because that was my initial plan, that I wanted to use the iPhone. But you guys are like, no, I didn't.
Look, we
like
gotta
the
be
last-
brand agnostic. You know what I'm saying?
Anyway, so
Back to LCD.
Okay, LCD. So, I mean, do you guys think they're gonna play more new songs rather than like?
Probably
they
not.
play all
They already
three.
have been.
No, because there's a festival and it's gonna be live streams.
Yeah, they're not gonna do. I think
Watch Pitchfork Music Festival on
They'll probably-
YouTube. All
they're
the
gonna
way.
do the 2
They'll
singles,
do called
and that'll be it. I think.
I'm
for
down
the
with
new songs.
that. I like it.
I hope they play
Me too.
home because I was saying earlier that when I
Yeah.
saw them in Brooklyn
I know they're not
last
gonna
month,
close
they did
it
not
for
play
them.
home,
Oh.
and that's my second favorite LCD sound system.
That's
song,
probably
so
my
I-
What is your first favorite?
All My Friends. It's the greatest song of all time.
Mama,
Okay.
I
Honestly, yeah, I
dance,
like-
dance yourself clean.
Honestly, Home
They
is probably my
do.
favorite.
They do. Their closing. At least when I saw them in Brooklyn, their closing set is like, they do New York, I Love You. They like walk off stage, then they come back and they do Dance Yourself Clean.
See, I wish
Into All My Friends.
I wish they
What
just
the hell?
I wish they just opened with
that's
Dance
too
Yourself Clean. I
much.
feel like they just
I
had to
hope,
open.
I hope they do tomorrow. I hope they open with Dance Yourself Clean tomorrow because that's like more festival.
What do they open with?
I feel like
They
I don't
opened with-
really get innocuous.
they
It's just like
opened
a perfect
with- yeah.
opening track for
Yeah.
anything.
I know. I'm like things
Oh,
that
it stopped.
my thing with
It
LCD.
stopped.
Okay, we still got the audio.
Did you
Do we want to switch? Do we want to stop the audio and then switch to iPhone?
Oh, sure.
We'll just do like a little like. Yeah, let's just.
Yeah, we had technical difficulties.
Back,
aka my
back.
laptop ran out of space, so we're switching.
Um,
We were talking about what was your Sufjan
no, we're
hot
talking
take?
about
Lily?
LCD.
We're
Well,
talking about
okay.
LCD sound system.
Okay. Well, do we which one was Sufjan hot taker? Sufjan hot taker LCD. Vote now.
How cliche fucking shay is it that we're talking about? Like
Cliche
you're talking about
fuck
LCD sound
sound
system,
system.
the technical
Yeah.
difficulty. And by the time we got back,
We're
talking
talking about
fucking
Sufjan Stevens. We can't
But-
go like 5 minutes in this house without just being like, so
Because you-
Sufjan Stevens. huh?
There's a lot
Yes.
of credit.
All right.
Right, it's actually like instantly.
Yeah.
Lily, present your hot take.
Mine, I'm not even going to say it's a hot take. I don't respect my own take that much to call it hot. I'm just going to say my favorite like single Sufjan track is concerning UFO sighting. I think that's just like all of his perfection distilled into just like this amazing like 2-minute slice. Like everything you get from his music, you get in that, and that's all I need from him.
That's a respectable take, but I was gonna say like the thing with Illinois is that it has 3 intros pretty much, and they'll go
Yeah.
back to back. Because each of those 3 songs, they each could be a good intro
Well,
for the album.
no, the second one,
Concerning
the
UFO
Black Hawk,
sighting
the Black
and
Hawk War is the
Black Hawk
transition.
War, yeah, that's
That's
th-
not
those
that-
are basically the same
They
song.
couldn't.
Okay, this is a hot
Yeah.
take.
They
Black
couldn't
Hawk
have
War
the-
is kind of a momentum
but it-
killer coming out of concerning UFO sighting.
Yeah, that is
It's just like a left turn.
That
right?
is a
it's like
re-
one
that is a
intro and
horrendous
then one
take.
adjacent.
But then it
like,
comes
intro.
right back in with
I'm
Come
not
On
a
Feel the
fan of
Illinois.
this.
your first one was a decent take. The second one,
I got a
All I
hot
know-
take. Illinois is a good album.
Hey, speaking of good albums,
I'll toast to that, brother.
speaking of good albums, LCD Sound System. Let's get back to
God
LCD
fucking-
Sound
no,
System.
Fine, they've made a good album.
They made 3. Yes, you're right.
I couldn't credit. They made one.
Which one?
Sound of
Was,
Silver.
that's not even my favorite.
Well, okay, it's called. Everyone opinions are like assholes.
too-
Everyone's got them.
Okay, LCD. I mean, again, we were discussing. They get an extra.
They
20
get an
minutes.
extra 20 minutes, which is Pitchfork's wild for that one. I think like it's so obvious that they funneled a lot of money into their headliners this
Yeah.
year because like Pitchfork has always been they set as a festival. It's always been like they set their own rules. Like last year was like Beach House. Okay, they put out like 2 records last year in 2016, and then like
2016.
well no like
It
last
was last
in
year.
2016 they put out 2 records last year is what I was saying. But Sufjan Stevens like sure whatever that set was wild. And he was headlining like Coachella and
Yeah.
Lolla.
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't headlining.
He was pre-headliner.
He was like a sub headliner.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But his Coachella set was like the
That
best.
was the best thing I've ever seen. in
I
my
remember
life.
watching that live and being like, if he doesn't do that like identically at Pitchfork, I'm gonna be disappointed.
And
He basically did.
Pretty much,
Yeah.
yeah. That was like his festival version of like the Carrie and Lowell
He
live
didn't
set.
smash the fucking banjo.
They did.
He did smash the
Yeah,
like
no,
during
that's
Seven
what I was
Swans, yeah.
saying.
Oh yeah.
So like they've always played by their own rule book as far as headliners go, except this year they were just like, no,
We're going all out.
we're balling out. They have like
Shoddy like the way that
Ball
ball.
out. They like funneled a lot of the Condé Nast money into getting LCD Sound System, Tribe Called Quest, Solange as like headliners.
That's
And
the-
And it worked because they sold out 3-day passes
And
this year.
I think one let's transition from LCD to Tribe Called Quest. This is their first first show of this era.
Yeah.
First full show. Everything else has been a television performance,
Mhm.
just like a short 1 or 2 songs.
Okay.
This is their first like full concert.
I wonder what they're
So,
gonna bring up. From,
I'm
like,
expecting
their
a lot of
Busta.
guests. Yeah, I'm expecting
I-
Busta Rhymes. I wouldn't be surprised if Anderson .Paak came out.
Not at all.
Um,
Is any of the rappers there like featured on the album? Like, any
No,
other rappers
the
playing?
only other hip hop acts are Danny Brown and Vince Staples.
Well,
who-
like they have like Is I-
Joey Perp and Isaiah Rashad.
yeah.
too.
Speaking of which, I actually want to see Joy Perk because I like Eye Drops. That's a solid tape.
that's that might be the worst best new music ever awarded.
Did you forget about Vagabond, AJ?
Vagabond's great. I love Vagabond.
I didn't listen to
I-
Vagabond.
I
I just know Fantana's
I
review
like-
where he calls it
The
boring.
thing is that I'm the guy, like, I think most hip hop nowadays is boring, especially from this, like, jazzy Chicago scene. I'm trying
Yeah.
to be intellectual, but also not. But, like, I like that tape, so for whatever it is worth.
But yeah, like none of the hip hop acts at Pitchfork are like actually on the Tribe album, but like it's fucking Tribe Called Quest, and if they were like, yo, you want to like come out during
I
the set,
am the most excited.
you will.
That's my hot take. Is that this is the headline I'm most excited for, just because it's the first set.
It's the most like unpredictable
Well, the
set.
thing is that,
Yeah.
like, did you see that Grammy performance?
Yeah, like
that
that's
was
what I'm
most
saying.
iconic shit
So,
I've
like,
ever seen in my entire
Yeah,
life.
Busta Rhymes is like 100% just like a touring member of a Tribe Called Quest, and like basically Five Dogs replacement.
Yeah.
Busta Rhymes,
And
like-
I am perfect.
But like they will play it off as a surprise. Like it will be the three of them come out, and then they'll be like,
Yeah.
oh, and like also
Busta
Busta Rhymes is here.
Rhymes.
We'll be like, well, I had no fucking idea that was
You
coming.
said three of them. Ali Shaheed Muhammad, he did not get enough credit for that production on that new album.
No, he really didn't. Like that album is good as good
He,
as hell.
they. I was listening to that last week. They did that.
Mhm.
They did that. I remember hearing like right after he died, I heard like a rumor, like Ellie Reed saying that they might make an album. Like that sounds like the worst idea of all time.
Yeah, remember when we were like, this album is not going to be good. Like it tried.
No, then
and
they
the cover
officially
art-
announced it and like no
so
way.
the cover art sucks. I think the title also sucks.
It's like they combined
Five
every.
Dog named it. Yeah, Five Dog named it.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit if Five Dog.
It was a bad name.
Disrespecting a dead man.
Dead
how-
man
I've disrespected a lot of dead
ideas.
Oh god. But yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, Saturday, like I think Saturday is the best, probably the best. Like
I think Saturday is the best one during the day, like leading up to
No,
that.
because
lineup.
those are my top three most anticipated acts: Jeff Rosenstock, Mitski, and Tribe Called Quest. Those are my.
I think Sunday's the most loaded for me, but it's not the whole day. It's just like the rapid fire
It's just Pine Grove.
climax
Yeah,
of the day.
Pine Grove
starts
starts,
yeah,
into
it's
just
avalanches
endless
into
greatness.
American
We're
football.
gonna be booling together.
Yeah, we're gonna be pulling hard for that. But like, yeah, I definitely am looking forward to Jeff Rosenstock.
we're going to the damn
I
after
was gonna
show,
say, is anyone
boy.
going to the after show?
Maddie and I are.
Yeah. Which I'm surprised you didn't get tickets, or you didn't get tickets. I mean, you
Well,
already saw.
I already saw him earlier this year.
Yeah.
I actually barely listened to him since I was listening to him.
I was
before
telling,
watching
actually,
the show.
Maddie and I were talking about this earlier. I was looking at some of like his set lists, and I'm surprised he doesn't just play like the medley from the
Well,
back half
he
of 40.
does, but he like starts with what song does he start with?
Hellhole?
No.
Yeah, that's the one he starts with. He plays from Hellhole on.
Honestly, I was
Usually-
listening to the back half of Worry today, and I kind of wish he started with Bang on the Door. 'Cause
Yeah, that's where I always start. Yeah.
That's for me. That's when the metal starts.
Yeah, that's I always.
But honestly, Blast Damage Days honestly could.
Oh, you know what? I actually
Let's
start.
just argue
I actually
because-
think it starts with "To Be a Ghost." That's where I always start that album. Like if I'm gonna play that album back, I just start with "To Be a Ghost."
I listened to it front to back today on the way to
Here's
the
the
airport,
thing.
and like,
Here's the
I
thing
kind of
about
want Rig
that.
to Explode as like an opener for that set.
Yeah,
I
that's
feel
how
like
that
it's
is.
just a perfect opener.
He opened that with that when I saw him.
I still don't like festival songs. Never have.
That is your worst.
Buddy, that's not a good take.
Which one is that? Is that the second song?
It's the third
Yeah.
song.
I feel like that song is
It's
the
got
most
the
like
one
weird
of
So that's
bubbly
because
music
I
industry
listened
song on that
to
album.
Meet
Yeah,
People last year because like it was advertised something I might like, and I was like, it's okay. Then I heard festival song, I'm like,
He also does at least
we
like
decided to stand forever.
at least going off of his old set list, he plays a lot of We Cool stuff.
No, he does. I mean,
Yeah.
like, no, I've grown to love that album. Like,
And
That's all I gotta do. I think. I mean,
Yeah,
because I
it's-
listened to I listened to Wave Connects Me, and I was like, oh man. And I listened to We Cool, I was like, damn, this is fucking good. So.
remember when I didn't like Worry?
for like 2 weeks.
For like 2 weeks, I was like, this album's not good.
I don't
And I was like,
remember that.
this album's fucking
Yeah,
good.
no,
I
yeah.
was like cool on Worry for the
Yeah.
first 2 weeks too. I was like, I'm not sure.
No,
and then, like,
from the
just,
first
like,
listen, I thought it was awesome. The second listen, I'm like, this is my top 5.
Yeah.
This is like it took 2 listens to realize this is the top 5 album of the year.
That took a bit like to grow for me only because I'm such like a staunch like Vacation stan that I wasn't quite ready to have the Jeff
Speaking of
Rosenstock
that,
album yet.
this winter I was really into Vacation. Now,
Vacation's so good.
I
I'm
love-
hoping he plays a couple Vacation
He does.
songs.
He does not play any pop music.
Shit. Oh, I want to hear Campaign for a Better Weekend.
I would love that. Dude, no, actually, what's the vocal coach? I think that might be my favorite song on that album.
Vocal coach.
It's just like it's so happy. It's just so happy.
I would have gotten you.
Yeah,
I would have gotten you a
yeah.
ticket to the after show, Willie, if you didn't tell me.
Oh, but Solange then.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, because Maddie and I are dipping early to go to Jeff Rosenstock.
Because I
I
don't really
can't
care
dip
for
on
Solange.
Solange.
I'm gonna
I
watch
don't.
like
I
as
didn't
much
really.
as
I mean, I
can.
listened to her album. Like,
But I'll be fine.
I will say, I gave it a one listen. I gave it only one listen. And I was like, eh. I didn't go back to it. I'm gonna try to go back to it before Sunday.
The only songs I remember are Cranes in the Sky,
Yeah.
obviously, which goes, which I hope is like one of the songs we can hear, and then like the one with Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne's on that album, right?
Oh
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like Lil Wayne's best verse in years. It's
It
amazing.
is. It's actually very like thought.
Smuckers.
No.
This is like Wayne being completely on
Tyler.
point and poignant.
It's
though.
Target Trader in 2017.
Imagine.
Couldn't be me.
I do like the album title, I will say. I think I'm the
Young
only
Fuck
person.
Flower Boy.
I like it.
Yeah, that's totally. That is a horrible.
I don't really like anything about.
That's
that
better.
album.
That's a better album title than Cherry Bomb.
Oh god. Oh, you're,
Yeah.
I'm gonna barf up Mike's card one and talk about Cherry Bomb.
What if you use this, but bad?
Didn't you like that on my first?
I was, I mean, I was like, oh, this is okay, and then with more listens, I was like, I hate this. This is bad.
Oh, Cherry Bomb?
Yeah, because it's so many flaws. It's like, I was talking about it the other day with some friends, and it was just, it's such a bad album on so many levels. It's bad because for some reason Tyler's like, I'm gonna do like this lo-fi production. It's like, basically he did this lo-fi production to cover up like his bad songwriting. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? So you have that, and then like the subject matter, I'm still kind of uncomfy about it because it's basically like, remember Tyga and Kylie Jenner? What?
Did you just crack that open twice? It was like
Two cracks. Two cracks.
Two cracks. Everybody knows the rules.
crack up.
But yeah, subject matter wise, it was kind of uncomfy because it's basically like, I'm Tyler the Creator, and what if I did the storyline of like Kylie Jenner and Tyga, but like people won't hate me for it.
Oh, because the lead single was like.
Fucking young. It's about like
Fucking
I
I
can't.
couldn't
I
listen to that
can't.
album after the first single.
I can't date a 17-year-old girl. She's too young for me. And then like the end of the album is like, oh fuck, I'm gonna date this
No,
girl.
it takes a 17 year. It's a very
Can
like.
we talk about College Jenner for a minute?
No,
Yes.
we can't.
Okay, things again.
Yo,
Her entire life has been like.
Here's what we're gonna talk about for Kylie Jenner. When I see Arcade Fire, I'm going to buy their like off-brand Kylie Jenner shirt, and I do not.
It goes
give
to
a
charity,
fuck.
too.
Yeah, I do not give a fuck. I'm going to buy
Okay,
that.
think about hers. It's like she changed her entire physical appearance, and like no one talks. Like everybody says she looks so fake. It's not real.
She got like
person.
big titties now.
I mean, we talk about. I mean, it's talked about. but,
Nobody
like,
talks about it. It's
but
like
it's been like implemental because at first like, oh, it's the lips, and then like, oh, look, does she get a boob?
literally everything
Oh,
about her
yeah.
face doesn't look like her old face.
She's
I'm, like,
not
very
very.
proud
Caitlyn
that I
Jenner
don't
looks
know
more like
the-
she's changed less.
I'm very proud that I don't know the like whole Jenner family dynamic. I don't know where Kylie Jenner came from. I don't know whose child she is.
Okay, I'll give you a hint. It's the one with the Jenner.
Yeah, right. But like, I'm not
And
like,
it's
I'm not
Kardashian.
like, I don't care. I don't know any about. I don't want.
But isn't that like it's like
Anyways, Pitchfork Music
Yeah,
Festival.
she's
So
responsible for
Yeah.
that
so,
decision.
Tribe Called Quest the B emoji.
I mean,
Okay,
most
well, we
most
already talked
Hey,
about
Lily,
Trump.
most,
can you,
most
sure,
anticipated
I'm taking it.
set of the weekend for me is Pine Grove, bar none. They're number one, in my opinion.
Okay. Well, Pine Grove is like
Pine
top
Grove's my
three.
number one.
Because I got the Pine Grove late. I'm a fucking idiot and I got into it a little too late.
I listened to Cardinal once before coming here, so I'm not going to appreciate that set at all. I will say Half Wave is awesome. I got so
But,
into
like,
her last
This
month.
is going to be the. So like, they're on Blue Stage on Sunday. This is going to.
She's probably like Mitski up on now right now. Half-Life is. So she.
Yeah.
I mean, Nandy might not be there.
No, because Mitski's
No, because they're on the way.
yeah. Never mind.
What they did is they went from like
And they were recording. So
Okay,
like,
yeah, I
it's not
forgot.
anything,
they
but-
went from Halfway went from New York to LA with Land of Talk, and then they cut across the country, and then they're meeting up with Pine Grove for this set.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think she's going to be there.
This is like the moment. This is the Kendrick plays Blue Stage in 2012 moment, or Chance plays Blue Stage in like I think he played like 2013. Like
This is absolutely not the same as those.
it is the next time. The next time Pine Grove plays Pitchfork Music Festival, they will be headlining because they will literally be the biggest act in indie rock music because they are the best act in indie rock music right now.
See, I respect that take, but I
Yes,
also
we are.
don't.
Okay.
It's kind of fair, I respect, but I also like this is not true.
Pine Grove are about to be
That
like
they are not.
biggest shit.
They will
Pine Grove are
never be a
fucking-
headliner.
They are about to be the biggest shit. I am telling you this.
I mean,
They're blowing
They are
up.
blowing the
They're
fuck
blowing
up,
up. They're not going to blow up the headline.
No. In 5 years' time. So if you're 5 years, come at me for this.
Yeah, what's wrong with
In
your life?
5 years,
Watching
in 5 years, Pine Grove's gonna win a Grammy. I give them 5 years. They're gonna win a Grammy.
I can support this take. Dude, fucking Bon Iver won a Grammy.
I'm saying they're not the same.
Because I think
They're gonna win. They're gonna win the
They're gonna-
best.
okay,
They're
they're
gonna win
gonna be
best
the-
new artist.
They're gonna
for
be
sure.
They're gonna get with Run for Cover for probably another record, and they're gonna sign to a bigger label, and that label's gonna give them a boost, and they can probably get a Grammy out of it. And it's gonna be awesome and
If
great.
Chance the Rapper can win what was it? Best new artist for fucking coloring book. Pine Grove will win the best new
Did he
artist.
win Best
Grammy.
New Artist?
Yes, he did, didn't he?
I already for. I don't remember. Probably.
He did.
Oh yeah, he
Oh,
did.
yeah.
He gave a really
Well-
Jesus-y speech.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Wade's blood.
Oh
Wade's
yeah.
blood is top 5 in his picks. You fucker. You fucker. You shut up. But yeah, Wade's blood. Front Row Seat to Earth was one of the best albums of 2016. I need to write it for an Indieheads. Go read it. But I love that album so much because I have to like run from Jeff to Wade's blood. Because
Yeah.
it's like as soon as his set ends, or like once it kind of, I feel like it's gonna wrap up. I'm gonna run the Wade's blood. I gotta be like close to that one.
See, that's why I think Saturday afternoon is my favorite stretch. It's like Jeff, Wise Blood, Angel Olsen, Mitski, Tribe Called
I think,
Quest.
I think that's Mitski after.
After
Is
Angel
is
Olsen?
anyone else going to Cherry Blazer besides me?
No.
I don't think so.
You're gonna go to that instead of Wasteland?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I know like Sarah's
Oh
gonna.
yeah, no, Kyle/Lush was telling me like he saw her when I think she in the airport or saw them like they were
Like
doing
Cherry
thing.
Blazer?
She apparently was she was topless at some point.
Oh hell yeah!
Of course not.
No, for real.
Yeah, like I know, and like she also like I was
Wait,
trying.
wait, it's blood. I sleep. It's like Cherry Blazer girls topless.
Real shit,
Real shit.
Because I know she did that in New York.
I was
too.
planning to go to that. They're on my
She
schedule.
did that in New York too, because like I was trying to find. I found like a Flickr album, and it was like, oh, there they are. Okay, cool. But it's not enough because Wade's blood.
Pitchfork Music Festival 2017. We tried.
If you can, if titties aren't good enough for him, then you know it's. You know they're on some real shit.
I'm a changed man. All right, I care about
His
music.
stannery is too strong.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I think
The only thing that can defeat Matty's thirst is his just unsubstantial stannery.
Exactly.
Wade's blood.
Those are too big and too like most
Yeah.
present.
I have two moods. I have two moods: thirst and stan.
Wade's blood. I think Mitski's after. I think after Mitski, I think there's enough time between.
And Mitski that kind of
Because I saw Angel Olsen back in September, so I don't really need to be like.
So
I don't need to
Mitski
be
also, something people don't talk about enough is that Mitski is scheduled at the same time as George Clinton and the Funkadelic, which is like that's fucking legendary.
No.
Why would you put that?
Wait.
Yeah, they both.
I thought they were on Sunday. George Clinton's on Sunday.
No,
Mitski
it's
starts at
Saturday. They
4
conflict with a bunch of
and
things.
George Clinton's at 4:15, which is
Okay.
the same thing they did for Sun Ra last year. I forget who they scheduled Sun Ra crossing over with, but I was like, yo,
Sunday
Sun
was an
Ra.
opener. Sunday was like opening Blue Stage. I think.
Saturday they shafted
So
Mad
they were
Lib
opening
and
girl band. I think they were girl
George
open girl
Clinton.
band.
No, it was different, but like, because I was like, that set will be like just legendary to witness, and I caught like 10 minutes of it, and it was cool. I think it was fucking Kamasi Washington actually.
Oh,
That they
shit.
scheduled at the same time.
Yeah,
Which was
yeah.
dumb as shit. Why would you schedule your two big jazz acts at the same
Yeah, I think
at the same fucking time?
Mitski's my number 2 after the weekend. Puberty 2 is. I was late on that album, but it was my depression album of the winter.
I saw Mitski last year, and she's not that great live, unfortunately.
I think
So-
she's gotten better. I've heard better things.
Okay. Yeah. So,
I think it'll be a cathartic experience just because it was my.
also, Japanese breakfast opened for Mitski, so I think I like wasted all of my endorphins on the Japanese
That's-
breakfast.
Yeah, that's
that happened at Alex G2.
No, the Alex G set was actually super good.
Alex, she was
That set was
really
incredible.
Honestly,
Yeah,
I honestly wasn't
I-
that big a fan of his set.
I honestly
It was super
thought
impressive.
Like there were a few songs that like made me go like real
Pitchfork
shit.
was filming it when I was there, and he played like 30 songs. So
No, yeah, because he did like a bunch of requests. I did like he did. He
they
changed.
played.
did
They
that on
played,
my show.
they played a Randy Newman cover 3 times in a row.
Because he was changing his string.
Yeah, it was absolutely.
Because he
wild.
broke his string and then he changed.
My
it.
favorite thing about the set was that they played Life is a Highway
Yeah.
before that was on the set.
Before and after.
You want me to take
my show.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay long enough after, but yeah, that was wild.
No, the Alex G set I thought was really good, and like that's another act I guess I'm surprised it's not here this year. I figured
Because he.
I think because he just got off a tour. He just got off like a headlining tour.
that's true. But like yeah, also like
You'll be there
Perfume
next year.
Tears,
You'll
I
be there
figured
next year
would've
for
been
sure.
here, and like Future Islands I also figured would have been here this year.
Well, those are just like 2
Well,
like.
Perfume
They're probably a little too big to be not headliners.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Future, I was just like,
Future
oh, it's
Islands also played in 2015.
Yeah, Future Islands. At this point, they'd probably be asking you for like sub-headliner or headliner, and they
I mean they deserve it.
do. I mean, yeah, they put on a set that deserves headliner status. But like,
I haven't seen them yet, and I'm bummed.
they're great. I saw them live like last month. They were great.
I think something interesting about the lineup this year is it's not so much like them curating their up and comers like it has been in past years. Like it's a
Yeah.
little more, I don't know. It's not like shit that has been directly
Well, okay,
linked
can I
up to
apply
the point
this?
of the festival
What,
this year.
what,
like
what,
last year
what
was.
are Pitchfork's like pet bands right now?
Pine Grove's definitely one I would say.
They're gonna
Well,
get Pine
no,
Grove
I
Best
know
New
it's gonna
Music
be
because they
coming.
fucked up
Oh,
last
well,
year.
you know what? Actually, it's 2 acts that I think like none of us here give a fuck about are the big like pitchfork push ones, and that's like Survive and oh holy shit, who is it?
Does anyone?
Oh,
Give
Survive is just their content pick because they get
Oh,
so many
Francis
clicks
and the
on it.
Lights. Didn't they pan the shit out of that?
They
album?
did.
They did. They
Yeah,
got, like,
never
a
mind.
4.9.
But
They-
like they were on that before that album came out. They were like on the Francis and the Lights. Like it was literally like Francis and the Lights like tweeted, and Pitchfork was like, "Here's a news story about Francis and the Lights like tweeting." But like I'm surprised they even invited them because they panned the fuck out of that album.
Yeah, I think
But
so.
that's where the Chance the Rapper appearance might.
Well,
be.
here's the
That
thing. They
motherfucker
booked
just
their
shows up to
they
Pitchfork.
booked their acts like I read an interview like on the train today, and they booked their acts like they start in like August. They start
Yeah.
booking stuff. So probably they booked him before, and then his album came out and they're like,
Oh,
this
it
is-
sucked.
Well, we can't stop this now.
It sucked me.
The album sucked.
So actually, like that's what people talking about last year. I saw that they booked Car Seat Headrest for like the opening gig on Friday.
Well, yeah, we were talking about that
Like
today.
before
Where
it
it was
blew
like,
up.
why was that like the very first act on Friday? It's because like nobody.
Because they booked
At
him
the
last
time.
August.
But no, it was
before
perfect.
Teens of
Yeah, I
Style.
thought it was-
came
Yeah,
out.
before
I thought it
Teens
was,
of
like-
fucking Style.
Actually,
came out.
that
The
would be
best
kind of
way
nice
to
if they had
open
the first act be kind of a bigger one.
Yeah.
It's who is it this year? Like the very first.
I don't even
I mean, they
know.
usually give it to like a band, like a newish band, they got best because they're doing that with
Very
Priest
first
this year. Because
is the
Priest
very
is like
first
kind of
Priests?
like what?
Is the very first band this year Priest?
No, there's
Priest are
some
the
other one
second band, but they're,
They're
they're the
at
first band on
145.
Green Stage.
There's the first. There's one band I want.
Was
I can't
Car Seat
remember.
Headrest on Green Stage last year?
No,
They
Car Seat
were
was Red
blue.
Stage.
It was Red at
Red?
one,
Oh, sorry,
the
Blue's the
very
other one.
first set of
Yeah.
the festival.
Yeah,
Which was
because
like,
they booked him before Teens of Style.
it was an almost peak.
Literally,
It's almost
literally,
like it's
who
not,
gives a fuck in,
Yeah.
in August of 2015 about fucking Car Seat Headrest?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was before
Alex,
Teens
did
of
I
Style.
tell you that there was a girl on Tinder that I matched with who liked Car Seat Headrest, and I found a GIF of me and you and maybe Jake like in the crowd, and I sent it to her, and she was like,
Really?
I told her, I'm like, yeah, I found a GIF of myself like in the crowd for Car Seat Headrest, and she's like, wait, what? And I sent
Like,
it to her.
from the recording.
I've-
'Cause
Yeah, from the.
I've never been
the
able to
street.
find myself in those videos.
I can find myself, but
And
it's
then-
one specific moment where it's the very moment the pit starts and I just get thrown out. You can see my pedals just sail out of the frame.
Did you follow up with, oh hey, we seem to have a couple things in common. As both
Does Car Seat Headrest game
If we got to chat a bit more and get to know each other. Was that the second line? Check out twitter.com for that good content.
How is the site still free?
Yeah, I should get a better angle on this.
Okay, I was gonna say I passed it to you because I needed my face.
Pass the blunt.
But yeah, I think as far as the Indieheads podcast goes, like our approve acts and then just like don't give a fuck act, like because there's a lot of acts that I think we collectively just like don't give a
Yeah.
fuck.
I don't know.
There's a lot of
I've heard the
yeah,
name
this
Survive, but I don't know any.
They're the
Stranger
Stranger
Things
Things soundtrack band.
Yeah, that's
Which,
why it's
like-
like such an on-brand
and
pick for
they-
Pitchfork. Because
yeah.
they, like, same with Stranger Things, they're like, oh, the Stranger Kids did something.
Yep, here like boom, here it is. They did the Goose Island.
You know what sucks? I got
Here it
that
is,
Finn Wolfhard kid. He seems like a fucking.
He was in a
awesome.
fucking
But
pup video,
He's
yeah.
fucking awesome.
Yeah, he was in
But
a
it's like,
fucking
but like, this is just because of the way that things are. It's like, no.
Shouts out to Finn Wolfhard. He did like his band. They did a cover of Twin Peaks the band, not Twin Peaks the show.
Yeah.
Which speaking of Twin Peaks, we gotta do another spoiler cast.
We do.
Yeah, because we were like, okay, we're gonna do it like after episode 8, which of course episode 8 was the.
Purple Moon got me fucked up.
I won't spoil it.
Say anything.
I'm not spoiling it. It was.
Honestly, I don't care.
It's the
much. I don't
craziest
fucking
thing I've
understand
ever
what you're
seen.
saying anyways.
It's
You actually
cool.
can't spoil the new season of Twin Peaks because
No.
like nothing happens, but it's also just all like literally nothing happens.
It's an
just
18-hour
all
movie.
execution. Yeah.
We just got past basically the first act of the Twin Peaks.
But for
18-hour.
Pitchfork, there's a bunch of like R&B acts that I just don't think like any of us actually give a
Yeah,
fuck
I
about.
do
I
not-
would
I
be
do
vaguely
not
interested
understand why
in seeing
it's
John
not-
Richards because I remember like that Diddy
Oh,
Money
yeah.
Money album being
I've seen
pretty
pictures of her. She's
decent.
attractive, but as far as like actual.
Well, there's like His Golden Messenger.
No.
Who gives a fuck? The Kamaya.
Kilo Quiche.
Kilo Quiche.
I know Kilo Quiche because she was like associated with Odd Future back in
She
the
was
day.
on
Man, she's-
Acid Rap.
Vince
Yeah.
Staples. She's.
No. Well, she's got the Vince Staples connection. She'll probably come out for Vince Staples. If you Love Can Be. Which Love Can Be, that's the best song on that's the best song on the new album.
That is not true because back.
Bullshit.
Back.
He's a liar.
Back,
Wilford Thrill.
back,
I want
back.
you to zoom in on this liar Wilford Thrill's face.
Okay. The new Vince
Okay.
Staples album, consistently good.
No, it's
Okay, that's true. He's not lying
It's
there.
unfortunately not very good at all.
Fuck you.
I want to go back and yell about how overrated Kamaya is for a minute. That was such a soft E&M for them. And like, they also shafted I want to plug, because I haven't ranted about it yet, the Cam in China EP that came out last year. If you want the most aggressive misogyny in rap with the gender roles reversed, listen to that album. It's so fun.
Wait, who is it?
Cam in China. It's just the most aggressively misandrous, like, male objectifying rap project I have
Hell
ever
yeah.
heard.
I think it's on my Spotify.
What was that one album?
I love me some dick.
What was that album that they gave best, like that rap album that they gave best new music like early this year? Might have even been last year. It covers like a bunch of people on like a fucking staircase or something.
That's
Come on.
Is that the one? I was like, yeah. Where did that come? Where did that fucking
No,
come
she's
It was
from?
like a mixtape or something.
I
It was a
have
Jack
done that
Gift
so
release.
many times
You
trying
dance?
to like get into it.
Yeah, no one else. They
I
gave Camila
I wanted a
best
good
new
hip hop
music.
project, and I was like,
Oh,
I was down
Camila?
for it.
Did they give her best new music?
Like,
No, come on.
Come on, yeah.
Come on. Yeah,
That's
give
the
her
album
best
I was
music.
What
talking
they didn't give Still Breezy best new music.
Oh,
the
unbelievable.
songs
That album is so.
And then there's
I'm
everybody's
with.
music.
Yeah, where's YG? YG was here in 2014 after he dropped My Crazy Life, which
Dude.
was not great. But
It's
after
still
Still
crazy.
Crazy, they were like
Like,
disassociate.
Like,
Didn't they-
up
did
until
they-
the very. It's not good for
He
insurance.
got more wholesome because he went vegan. He got shot. In the studio, and he-
Didn't they best new music My Crazy
She
Life?
and vegan,
No,
but she's
they
still
came-
thick though.
They went 8. I think it was 8
It was 8.1. 8.1.
What was
Okay,
what was
April-
Still Crazy?
It was like 7 points.
Oh,
No, it was 8.1.
they were on the
Okay.
they were on the
But the
train.
point is that they had
Yeah.
to. That album was so fucking good.
They were on the train for My Crazy Life, which is like a questionable decision. And then like
There was
still
a lot of people. Like if you on KTT on Kanye Tuda, there were so many people that stay in that album, and I didn't fucking.
But
get
like
it.
Still Crazy came out and they were like just disassociate entirely. Like we are
That-
all
no,
It made no sense because he didn't really do anything that like
Still Crazy was so much better.
Still-
Yeah.
It was
It's such
better
a
album,
good-
but also didn't really do anything problematic that would prompt that behavior.
Well, no. What's that one song?
Oh, the misogynistic one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
You
know.
mean all of them?
No, he has one like on that album. There's one. Fuck, I haven't listened to it in a while.
Me,
I listened to it like last summer, but like
Yeah,
there's one song that's just like I gotta kind of skip this because it's like
I mean, I don't skip it because it's a banger, but like
Yeah.
I do acknowledge that's misogynistic, but like it still bangs.
there are so many moments on Still Crazy that are like could be problematic, but are just so wholesome. Like I love Mexicans. I fuck with Mexicans. Or wouldn't
Yeah,
be because
yeah.
I love Mexicans.
Dude, top Donald, that is the okay, like, the top two. Okay, the number one protest song of Donald Trump here is FGT, no doubt.
That's the thing, because no one made a good. He was the only person who pretty much made.
He made a good like.
No,
he
number-
was the
number
only.
two, though.
That's the only good song about the 2016 election.
Number two,
in
though.
general.
We the People.
Yeah, I was just gonna say
That's
that.
Okay,
True.
but that was kind of after, but still.
Oh no, but no, they made that.
There was,
They
not,
made
there,
that.
was like
made
a,
it.
there was like a Mexican death metal song that was apparently like a really good Trump diss.
Alternatively, the best protest song from the 2016 election is "Lone Star" by Sun Killman.
That's hiking my
I
favorite
have
song
to
on the album.
disagree. I have to go with the late T Great comeback song, something something Hillary.
I'm with her.
It's their
I'm with her, yeah.
their
It's
first
called
song in like
I'm
what
with her.
10 years, and it's a fucking like Hillary Clinton.
Oh,
Advertisement.
It's
yeah.
that one.
And it's
I don't
so
know.
like
It's Kathleen Hanna's marriage.
Mhm.
it's so awkward.
I didn't listen to that song because I like Kathleen Hanna and I didn't want to dislike her.
I have not listened.
Because no one, literally everyone said that song was horrible. So I'm like,
It was bad.
like
That's all I have to say. Like it was bad. I don't object to
Let's
its
discuss.
existence.
Let's
It was
discuss
just-
Sunday,
it's just a
which,
bad
as we've
song.
mentioned,
Yeah, it's the
no one.
It's,
I don't give a shit about anyone up until
Like 5
5
p.m. Yeah.
I might like Colin Stetson is somewhat intriguing.
I
but
want to see Joy Perk, but like I don't need.
I'm certainly
I'm
gonna try and
I need to get
hear.
a top of pine.
I'm gonna try and hear some of Colin Stetson's set because he's got that like Boney Bear Arcade Fire cred, but like
And also,
I don't like any of his,
good.
like,
I
Dude,
mean,
solo
some video
stuff.
with Sarah Newfield was pretty good.
Do the
Yeah,
avalanches
never really
overlap
shows.
with anyone on Sunday?
no, it's Pine Grove. No, it's Pine Grove Avalanches. Oh, Ride. They overlap
Okay.
with Ride. Yeah.
And no, because here's the thing, knowing Blue Stage and how many delays it's gonna have, I know Pine Grove are gonna like overlap with like avalanches or like they're gonna end like right before avalanches.
In which case, I gotta bail on Pine Grove Avalanches
Yeah.
because that's.
Because yeah, Blue Stage was terrible. On the day that because I avoided Blue Stage pretty much up until like Sunday. So I
Yeah.
didn't want to see anything. But like Sunday, it was terrible because there was like, so like I think Sun Ra took maybe a little too long to get set up, and then Home, who was like some like not.
Well,
they-
Sun Ra had like
Hold-
40 people on
That's
stage.
true.
Yeah.
Home was like again, they're decent, but like for like essentially what is essentially like a kind of like an average indie rock like local band, like they're local. Like for them,
Wait,
that's
Hone,
them.
Honne.
Yeah,
They're from fucking Germany.
no, it's a different Home.
Honne.
I think it's home. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm off that. I'm off the minus harder.
I'm off that boost right now.
But yeah, Boost Stage is gonna have delays. It always has delays.
Interesting.
And I know because I went 1 year on one day and it had a lot of delays. Yeah, I expect it's gonna have delays on Sunday. So I'm not expecting to catch avalanches because I want to get a good spot for Nicholas Jar.
Oh,
I am.
fuck, that's
I
gonna
am.
be a killer.
I am seeing the avalanches, baby. And
Yeah.
Danny Brown is coming out hard.
Oh, that's
Oh, yeah,
a
that's
good
so
point.
shit.
He doesn't have a date until like the 23rd.
Oh,
So
shit.
there is no doubt in my
I
mind.
mean,
he
they're
is
playing
not
Green
State.
State. I mean, because I'll hear they're set. Because I'll be waiting for Nicholas Jar.
I mean, like they're like technically the pre-Solange headliner.
Well, no, Nicholas Jar is the pre-Solange headline.
But like
It's
as
Nicholas
far as
Jar
like
is-
on Green State.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Green Stage, yeah, you're correct. Yeah, Solange, as we mentioned, yeah, Jeff Rose is like not sure. We'll try to catch a little Solange. But so hey, if we're gonna
I want to hear Cranes in the Sky. I hope she like plays that early.
Starts up, yeah, gets that early. Once I
So
hear
it's like
that,
honestly the only song I would recognize.
The problem with that song is that it's either the first song or the very last song.
Yeah, that's true.
Like it only works as a closer or an opener.
Which is weird because it's in a weird spot on the album.
It's
It's
in
like
the middle.
track 3.
Yeah.
It's like
Oh, okay.
intro, one track,
It's
intro.
really out of place on
Fair enough.
I don't think it's out of place at
I'd
all.
say
It's
it's
like,
out of
It should be.
place.
It's on my phone.
As far as like playing it live, it would be like weird if it wasn't the opener or the closer, but on the album it's in the
Oh shit!
Yeah.
We did not talk about
Hydration is a pillar.
So okay, we're pretty much about
Set.
We didn't talk about. So we watched a film before we
Oh
recorded
my
the
god,
podcast.
we're getting into
We,
this.
So-
we have to.
So
do
I
it.
told Jake, I was like,
Incest.
Jake, I was like, Jake, look up this movie Miami Connection because Red Letter Media did the best and the worst on it. I mean, it was on Netflix, but instead we found Badass 2, Badasses, starring Danny Trejo and Donald Glover, and it was
Danny
the greatest.
Danny Glover.
Continue.
It was the most epic shit I've ever seen. I don't know where he was going, but
It's true, folks.
so I guess
I
the
said
point.
the name wrong.
There was a name. There was a YouTube video. When was this YouTube video?
This was like, this is early YouTube. It's like 06.
Maybe
There
a
was
little
there's like
later.
an old guy who punched a guy on a bus.
And it spawned that meme and also Amber Lamps. Someone call it Amber Lamps.
So they decided to make a movie based on this guy.
A movie trilogy.
A movie.
trilogy,
You were
yeah.
correct.
So instead of
first
watching the
one's
first one, we
badass.
decided to start with Badass 2.
Second one's
As you do.
Badass 2. What's the subhead?
Badasses.
Badasses.
I can't
Badasses.
believe you forgot that.
And then the third is Badasses on the Bayou.
And so we're playing on after every day. So we start Thursday with Badass 2. So do we decide on if we're going to watch the first one?
It doesn't really matter.
No, it doesn't matter.
Okay,
Because
we're going to
we're
watch
gonna
number 1 tomorrow after we get home from the fest.
We gotta save the bye for the last, honestly.
Yeah, we know according to Rotten Tomatoes, the third one is the best. And it is in the
Because
Bible.
me and Jay will be at Rosenstock, so we ought to watch that Saturday.
Oh, you're right.
Oh,
You're right.
right.
Well, there's only 2 more movies, so
Yeah. So tomorrow we'll watch Badass, and we're gonna watch,
Oh, yeah.
and they are. We might do a. I also think we should try to do a Periscope of us watching Badass.
I thought you were gonna say a podcast
I mean,
on the badass.
We might do like a okay, yeah. So this movie
live film.
basically it's like an action film with like every.
We could do a podcast.
Every action film trope
It was,
that
it
you
was,
can
it
think
was
of.
genuinely the most cliche movie I've ever like we called like every single line, every single
every like
Before
so,
it happened,
every
yeah.
setup. So the movie's about Danny Trejo. He got famous because there's a viral video of him punching a dude on a bus.
Why did he
He
punch the
became-
dude? And who was the dude he punched?
I don't know.
Well, it wasn't Dan-
So
it
through
wasn't-
this,
I actually think that like basically the first movie's actually about that.
yeah.
The first movie's like
What
a,
leads
a dramatization because like he like beats up a whole gang on a bus apparently or something. Is what the Netflix description said.
Oh, jeez.
But like yeah, it was some absurd shit.
Anyway, so yeah, Badasses. So Danny Trejo, he punches a guy on a bus, becomes an honorary police officer. Is that boy? Is he arriving?
The door is still shut as
Oh.
of now, but I'll keep an
on
eye
the
out.
lookout.
Yeah.
So Danny Trejo, he becomes an honorary police officer. Which we find out later in the movie that he worked at a hot dog stand. And he had to save up enough money to pay for his dog's cancer treatments, and he had enough money left over to start like a boxing gym, pretty much, and like train people. And that's where the movie starts off. And so he starts off with this guy Manny, who we find out is basically like, essentially one of his like
protege.
His protege pretty much. And you know, Manny gives him an iPhone, and there's a nice little video on there, like, oh, that's cute. And then Manny like is walking home.
He's a drug dealer. Manny deals drugs and
drinks. He deals Advil pills pretty much. It's Advil. It's Advil or like Tylenol.
And he gets stabbed. He gets killed.
So he gets stabbed by some gangsters, and the gangster he complain like again one cliche, one in that hey, it's a character that we established as being like close to the main character. He dies pretty much instantly.
It's kind of like Taken, but with more cliches and comic relief.
Yes.
Actually, let's just skip. The best part was Danny Glover being a horn dog. The tire
The
film.
best. So I called this one.
Yeah. So the best. Okay. So there's one part where, in order to find Danny's, what's his name? What's the name of the guy?
Adolfo.
No, Miguel. What's the guy who got killed?
Manny.
To find Manny's killers, they have to go to a frat party to find one of the guys in the
One of the
drug
dealers.
ring.
Adolfo.
So this guy, what happens? They find this guy at the frat
Not
party.
a single bottle of Mike's Hard either.
Yeah, that's.
Let's just get at. Let's
That's
just
how
get
you
at
know
it.
it's
That's a bad part.
That was not a good party. Anyways, so there's the guy sniffing coke off some girl, some scantily clad blonde girl. One.
Yes,
And-
be respectful.
Yeah.
And so they come out and they start pushing him around. Danny Trejo starts interrogating him.
Clipping off.
Castrates him with
It
a
castrates him with a desk fan.
And we don't see his penis, but it's insinuated that it's
Yeah.
tiny.
Yeah.
But then
It's also insinuated that
but-
he gives him a circumcision with the desk fan. I mean, he just breezed right over that. That happens.
But yeah,
Yeah, I was gonna
he
say,
did that.
But Danny Glover.
So this girl though that he was sniffing cocaine off of, Danny Glover sits back and he starts talking to her. So they start so this dude she's hanging out with starts getting his ass kicked. She's like, I'm gonna hang back and talk to one of the guys here. And he starts talking, and they start talking about her major. She's like, I'm double majoring, so it's gonna take 5 years. I figure the real world's not going anywhere. You know what I
She
mean?
says-
He's like, I know exactly.
She says verbatim, I have daddy issues, so I would get with an older man. And
Their exchange is the hardest fail of the Bechdel test I've ever seen.
It was an amazing, it was an amazing film moment. And then like at one point he has to leave, abruptly. She's like, Facebook me. So we're waiting the entire
we're like,
film.
oh, he has
Dude,
to.
I called it. I was like, Danny Glover.
That's the thing. Is like every
He's
single
gonna fuck
every
her
single
at the
moment in
end.
the first half of the film is called back to in the second half of the
Didn't
film.
we say that's gonna be the closing gag of the
Yeah.
movie?
Yes.
Is, like,
That's
him
gonna
fucking
be
that
the-
girl from college.
So anyways, Danny Trejo's, he starts to get with I started to skip to the end.
Manny's mom. He gets together with Manny's mom, and it's like, and I called that one pretty early on.
Well, no, they do the.
I mean, it's pretty easy to predict anyways.
And like
They do the he's about to get with her gag.
Again.
But then Danny Glover like farts from another room gag twice.
twice. And then he's like, oh, sorry, I was getting a piece of pie. Then the girl from the frat house comes up and is like,
You're in the wrong room for that.
no, that's kind of, I still don't get that.
Like
He's in the kitchen.
Why?
He's like in the fridge and he farts.
Did you never watch American Pie?
And then he's like, I'm trying to get some pie, and she's like, you're in the wrong
Does
room.
the
for
pie
that."
mean sex?
The
Is
pie
that
means-
what she said when she came?
Yeah.
Yeah, like verbatim.
I'm trying to fuck.
And then
I-
the movie ends on a freeze frame of Manny's mom and Danny Trejo with a really bad beard, like a really bad like,
freeze
They
frames and
like
then
doing
flames to
cheers,
press.
like they like tapping beers and
yeah,
that's
really bad, like because we were discussing it. I was like, okay,
We're critically
roll
analyzing
call.
this
Okay,
film.
I was like, okay.
Bring a lot of things
Hashtag
back.
Question for the forum: is Danny Trejo's beard fake in the movie?
My passion's film.
I'm gonna say real.
I
I'd
think
say-
it's fake just because
His mustache.
his mustache in real life is better than like whatever he had on in
Well,
the
but
movie.
here's the thing though, like the counterpoint is that they're trying to base it off of off the guy from the YouTube video. So that's why they don't make it look.
But also, I Google imaged Danny Trejo with a beard, and every image was from the Badass series.
well, that's because he wants his mustache because it looks so much more badass.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna say it's real, but
It's up for
it's
debate.
got like makeup and film effects.
yeah.
It's a little column A, little column B. Column A, column B.
I'm gonna say it's not real because the gray coloring is way too specific, and it looks like it's made of wax. It doesn't move.
Yeah, I'll take it. You can
It's
switch,
just
we switch spots.
Carved tile of steel wool is what that beard looks like.
We're gonna take it. Okay.
It's
You
amazing.
want to take it, AJ?
I was gonna go back over there, but
Okay, you can go back over there.
well, no. I'll take
Okay, so Badasses 2. So we're gonna watch. I'm really interested to see Badass in the Bayou because there's gonna be so many good gags.
That's like the conclusion, though.
Oh, and it's gonna bring back that girl. There's a
Yeah, well, I
a
think
black
we missed-
security guard lady.
Okay, so yeah, let's
There's
discuss
there's
this.
a
I
plot
think we
they're
very
gonna have.
clearly missed that reference from the first movie, so we got to go back and get the prequel.
There's a plot they're gonna have a
That's right.
threesome.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
because
think-
I'm like, I said that. I'm off the rolling rock, and I'm
No,
like,
they literally.
oh, they're gonna
They
fuck
literally
her.
said the word like threesome at some point.
Yes.
So
I was like, wait, they said it. Threesome.
but that never happens. But now
We got the third movie.
she seems to be prominently featured in this this bio
She's in the
film.
poster.
Yeah, so
It's
we gotta
gonna
go
happen.
back to 1, get the callbacks set up for 3 when it's all payoff.
Yeah, I agree.
No setups, all payoff.
No setups.
Isn't that like the
all
premise of
killer,
a
no-
Mega 64
all
video?
killer,
all killer, no filler.
when
Sum
the
41.
sum is 41.
When the sum is 41.
Jesus Christ.
Just jumble them all up and turn Badass into Memento.
Oh my god.
We're just gonna start at the beginning or end at the beginning.
Okay.
We started right in the middle.
That's true. We're doing a reverse
That's
Memento.
classic literary technique.
All right. Very okay.
In medias res, they call it.
medias
I
res.
went to school.
Importante. Jeremiah he's been asleep for like 3 hours, right?
He deserves
No, more,
Okay.
more, way more, because he's been asleep since like 7 o'clock.
Yeah, 5%.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
No,
definitely at
he
least
got up
7%.
briefly. He got up briefly.
He got
Said
up
hi to you, and then went back to bed.
Yeah, that's true. I also want to talk about the fact that I showed up alone in a lift on the curb here, not knowing whether this is the right Airbnb. Knocked on the door.
It was the
and
correct
nothing
address,
happened.
so
It was, but I wasn't
Well,
sure.
we put this address in and it took us to a house like across the street. So
Exactly. I thought maybe
That-
something like that
that-
might have
that
happened.
ass-
because
that dead ass happened, and we were digging through like
This is the first address I
Someone's
found.
mail.
we were digging through like someone's porch, and then the guy came out while I was just like looking for a lockbox on his porch, and he was like, "Excuse me," and I was like, "All right, I'm leaving."
Yeah, literally, I was like sneaking around this house looking for like numbers and like what names were
Because
listed.
me
on
and
the
Jake
ringers.
we were out running some errands.
Getting them dogs.
Getting them dogs.
Shouts out to the
Getting the
dogs.
mics.
Yeah, shout out to the dogs.
Basically, I arrived to an Airbnb where either people had left without telling me, and then the 3 people
Well,
who
here's the-
stayed were
here's-
asleep.
here's the thing.
unfortunate. You guys went to Portillo's. Alex and I, we forgot to print out our tickets, so we had to go to the library, and we took the longest route possible. And the
How was
and
the
the,
li-
and,
how-
the and the assistant was very passive aggressive towards us.
How was the Forest Park?
She was like, "Pitchfork Music Festival, huh?" Kind of shit, if you ask.
There's some metal festival going on here this weekend.
Oh, there is. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I went on a plane with like a half dozen
Also-
guys.
And there's some barbecue festival.
There's
that
also-
I wish I'd rather go
There's
to
also
instead of this.
there's also 4 days of Fish concerts in a row starting tonight.
No, and you know who's
The
gonna
City of the Arts.
Yeah.
Jimmy Buffett's gonna be playing concert on Saturday, which is my aesthetic.
Yeah,
Like,
Jimmy
that's
Buffett,
culture.
the god.
Jimmy Buffett. I've never listened to one of his songs. I tried to listen to one of his
You've
songs.
never
on
heard
purpose.
one Jimmy Buffett
On
song?
purpose.
Oh,
I tried to like a few weeks ago, and I was like, I can't fucking do it.
Jimmy Buffett has a couple classics. He's got like this trilogy that's like Beaches, maybe Babes, and like Beer or something. It's like these
Beach
three.
Baby or-
It's like these
Good
3
one.
white album covers. It's classics.
Oh, that sounds like a
That
precursor
does
to the
sound
2005 double album from Nelly that no one remembers, Suit and Sweat. In which case, the 2 album covers are Nelly cut in half. In one of them, he's wearing a suit, and in the other, he's wearing a muscle shirt.
Was he
Suit
was he
and
still
Sweat.
rocking the
That is
Band-Aid
amazing.
at that point?
But
I
the
think
point,
it was
the point
after he
being
took
is
the Band-Aid
though,
off. This is like mature
Oh, it's
no
Bays.
Band-Aid,
One of them
nothing.
is Bays, like B-A-Y-S, because Jimmy Buffett like wants to fuck the ocean, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, but anyways, your story about the metal festival, Willie.
Oh, I don't really have a story. I just like got on a plane with a bunch of like dudes in battle jackets and was like, "Is there another festival happening this weekend? This is kind of bizarre."
Not one metal act at Pitchfork this year.
yeah,
That's fucked up.
fucking dropped.
Didn't book Wreck and Reference.
Yeah.
I mean, Colin
Mistakes.
Stetson kind of counts because he just did like a metal album.
Colin Stetson counts as metal?
Well, he
Colin
just
Stetson
well,
counts
okay.
as
Let me
vaguely
explain. I just
post-rock.
told you he just put out like a side project called XI that's like avant metal.
If Deaf Heaven counts, Colin Stetson counts.
Sure.
Okay, there we go.
No,
Some
but anyway,
would say.
but anyway, the point being though is that Yeah, Jimmy Buffett is, even though I don't like his music, he's 100% my aesthetic. I mean, okay, like pre-gaming, wearing Hawaiian shirts.
Jimmy Buffett is the artist of what the hell, why not?
Go for it.
Go for it.
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
Yeah, because I mean, wearing Hawaiian shirts, freaking margaritas in the parking lot. Like, that's like extremely my aesthetic as hell.
So let's take a quick let's take a breathe. Let's pretend like we're doing a normal podcast. Let's play a special game of what have we been listening to that's not Pitchfork
We're
Acts.
3 minutes away, by the way, from Japanese Breakfast getting the 10.0.
Oh yeah, we need to keep on lock for that.
Okay.
Get
it
Pitchfork, get it up.
Pitchfork on.
Did you get the Wi-Fi password already? Did you already pass the Wi-Fi password?
Yeah.
Wi-Fi.
Launch it.
Yeah.
So
CEO of
Jake.
Pitchfork.
Yeah.
Well, let's
What
talk
have you-
about how the two most valuable Pitchfork writers, Zoe Camp and Ian Cohen, cannot both be here this year, or can both not be here this year.
Wait, who's the guy who wrote the Algiers review, the 5.8?
Wasn't that Sheldon Pierce?
Yeah.
Who do you
Sheldon
have to
Pierce,
beat
I'm
up
gonna
in
fight
I'll
you.
beat up Sheldon Pierce. I got a
Algiers album.
You got a 5.8.
Which is okay before the score comes out.
Because it was written by so Sheldon Pierce is a very bad writer because not bad. He was the wrong writer because here's the thing. He only reviews like trap records, like trap and drill, like that's all. He's just their hip hop guy.
It's not hard enough.
Or it's not
I
consistent.
had a demonic vision the other night before this review comes out that Pitchfork gave Soft Sounds from Another Planet a 5.8. But then I realized that would confirm 5.8 as the new 10.0, which is the new 7.9, the new 8.1, which was the new 9.3, which was the new 9.2. So like, we're very close to just confirmation that 5.8 is the new 10.0. Because I feel like
You
we
had
might just
demonic
fuck around and
vision.
give the new Japanese breakfast a 5.8. It's gonna be either a 5.8 or like an 8.8 plus best new music.
Yeah, I feel like they could
probably
do
gonna
it.
be that.
My
They could do
prediction
it.
is 8.4 or 8.5.
I see 8.1 happening.
But like that quote, so yeah, I don't know if we talked about it here yet, but like.
Yeah, you told me when we were driving to the
So
Airbnb.
Jeremiah like got his copy of the album early, and he ordered like the bundle that was the vinyl, the CD, and like this booklet. But like he kept the CD unsealed and we listened to it in the car yesterday. But before we listened to it, he like had the seal wrap on, and it had a quote from Pitchfork like as like on a sticker on the saran wrap on the album, and it was like Michelle Zauner channels like early Bjork and Stevie Nicks at her most raw to like create this like whatever album, and we read like every single track review and profile they'd ever published, and none of that language was in there. And so we were like, this is from the official review of the Pitchfork album for this record. And if you're gonna name drop Bjork and Stevie Nicks, I don't feel like that's not a best new music.
Yeah, that's true.
Or like that's not a pan, so like it's getting best new music for
Yeah,
sure.
they could just pull a Cobalt and give her the 8.4 no best new
Ooh,
music.
that was
That's a heartbreak.
That's
That's a
such a
spicy
good-
one.
that's such a fucking good album.
That's a top 5 metal album of the decade.
That was our number 6 album in 2016. That album. No, what I'm mad about is that I was supposed to see them last night,
Oh shit.
but they had to cancel their tour because the lead singer Charlie Bell.
Yeah. Oh no, yeah, Charlie Bell.
He broke his foot like at a festival like a few months ago. He broke his foot.
Dave
completely-
Grohl, he
Grohl.
broke his foot and continued his tour.
Yeah.
This Cobalt guy he's a pussy.
The Foo Fighters
Loki-
more metal than Cobalt.
Exactly.
The point is that they canceled their entire tour.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, so
I would love to see that album tour.
but they said they're gonna like.
That wasn't even the
reschedule
best
those
metal
shows.
album of last year.
What?
That wasn't even the best metal album of
What
last
was the
year.
best
It
album?
wasn't. In different versions.
High on Fire, Luminiferous was.
Anyways, what have you been listening? Jake, what besides Pitchfork stuff? What have you been listening to?
On my drive here, I listened to Forever Changes by Love and Pet Sounds. So I guess I'm on like a 60s psychedelic pop kick.
Pet Sounds, I've heard of it.
Yeah, it's like a
It's
obscure
okay.
indie gem.
Oh yeah, we didn't. That was an act we didn't
Oh,
talk
they
about.
didn't
That came
do
out
it.
last year
They
that we
didn't do
saw with Brian Wilson.
Tomorrow. We gotta
Who
wait
was so
24
out of
hours.
it. Brian Wilson was so out of that, but it was still
They
great
did
because
release,
it's
like,
Pet
review
Sounds.
both
Good to
Shabazz
see,
House
like-
albums.
You have
I
to
don't
see
know.
it. It's
Yeah.
Pet Sounds.
Right.
And his band picked up enough that was like okay.
Yeah, I was just watching his
Oh, and
set
they did
kind of
review
from
Sheer
afar
Man.
in the
Oh,
Sufjan
8.0
pit.
no best new music.
Shit.
Which means that it's coming They're
Tomorrow.
saving.
No, the thing is, I love the new white room, which means I'll probably love the new sheer mag.
Oh yeah, Sheer Mag is up your alley.
They got an 8.0.
So no, I mean, I listened to their
Sounds
compilation
good.
thing. I didn't like it that much.
No,
but
the new sheer mag,
Oh.
which means that Jeremiah and I were talking about. We were debating like when the Japanese breakfast review was coming and what it was going to be, and he said that like because we were on the road together and they dropped the Waxahachie review last night, which is like an 8.
I thought it was Waxahachie.
I don't give a fuck.
Waxahachie. Why?
It was
There's a city, like one of the suburbs in the DFW area.
It was an 8.2, no best in music. And then he was like, okay, so it's either going to be Sheer Mag or Japanese Breakfast tomorrow with the best in music, and then the other one is going to come like on Saturday. Then it's Sheer Mag tonight, no best in music, which means you know what's coming. That Japanese Breakfast, best in music, baby. We're out here. Indieheads
Well,
podcast.
why wouldn't they give it to it first?
Tastemakers. Because they just gave Broken Social Scene a best in music. They want to like space it out a little bit.
That was like a Monday.
They want to space it out a little bit. That was like when? That was Tuesday.
Oh.
That was on. I think that was before. That was Monday, I think.
Speaking of which, I like that album a lot.
I love that album, man. It's
Which
really good.
what have you been listening to, Will? That's not Pitchfork stuff.
Honestly, I've not been listening to a lot of music this week, but
Wow. Okay.
I mean, honestly, no, but I've been okay. So some stuff I've been listening to is Air, Moon Safari. I've been listening to. Actually, I've been listening to Avalanche. I'm not a big Avalanche guy, but I've been listening to that to fall asleep for the past few days, and it's pretty good.
Nice.
Yeah, that's like my entire thing.
AJ, I mean, I'm just gonna Killer's Christmas album.
I mean, we did listen to it once.
Okay.
I've listened to Rocket a lot because I saw Sandy, Alex G last week. I think Rocket might be the album of the year as of right now.
I support
Ooh.
that.
Since I've only listened to Soft Sounds like 5
I
times
thought
so
yours
far.
was a sorority.
It was a sorority noise, but like it was the Fred Thomas album for a while, and like Swordfish is up there too. But I was like, there's nothing that's like definitively album
No,
of the year.
there's still nothing for me.
There's nothing but like I think Rocket is the closest thing. Like again, only have listened to like Soft Sounds has not officially released yet, or has been officially out for like 2 minutes right now.
AJ holding restraint. Surprising.
We'll just keep it there for a sec. But like I think like as far as like definitive albums of the year go, like for things that like on the first couple listens I was like, yo, this fucks. I think like Rocket is definitely up there. It's either Rocket or Sorority Noise for me, and so like.
Rocket's in my top 10.
But like Rocket goes.
That fucks.
Hey, Alex. Hit us with it.
I've been listening to Control by SZA a lot. It's just, I don't know what to say about it. It's just a really strong record. I don't feel like I have much that I could into it, but it's just really kind of raw and heartfelt. I've been listening to Crime, Beyond the Fleeting Gates, and it's just a really fun arena rock emo record. It's not really an emo record.
It sounds like it's like.
I mean, they're on run for cover.
It sounds
so
like
you
Van
can kinda-
Halen with like an emo.
Their
Bull in
aesthetic
the
is
Wash was a
emo,
high-key
but it's
song of the
not
year.
an
That's
emo
true.
album.
Van Halen is the band.
I've been listening to Freight Train and Other North Carolina Folk Songs and Tunes by Elizabeth Cotton.
No, yeah, I actually listened to that like a week ago because you sent it to me.
It's
Yeah.
just
Actually, I'm gonna refrain my answer though. I've been listening to Broken Social Scene. I don't like You've Forgotten People, but I do like this new album.
see.
I've seen that take a lot.
Fuck you for that take.
I've seen that take a lot. That's like I've never liked Broken Social. I think that was actually Ian Cohen's take. It was like I've never liked Broken Social Scene. This album
Fantastic
fucks.
album.
No. And another album I've been listening to is motherfucking Born to Run.
I listened to that on 4th of July.
Yeah.
Same actually.
Yeah.
What a
But-
classic.
Yeah. I got Born to Run the book for Christmas. And I've been reading it on and off since then. But right now I'm like in the last few chapters, making my final push. It's a long book. It's like
It is a
500
long book.
pages.
It's like a perfectly paced book because you can just like finish one of the sections and like walk away for like 6 months and then just like pick it up again. It's like 4 books basically.
Yeah, but to the point that I'm in the last few chapters. I'm making my final push. So the other day I listened to Born to Run, and gee golly, that is such the perfect rock.
And you're like, yeah, this is the best album of all
What
time.
AJ? What's your favorite song on there?
Thunder Road or Jungle Land?
Yeah, Thunder Road is my number one. No,
Yeah, like
no,
Thunder
no,
Road.
about that honestly might be the greatest album opener. Just
Like-
because like in 5 minutes you go from you can go through not knowing, never heard him name Bruce Springsteen in your life,
Just being like, this
to
is
being
the best
like
thing
I'm going to
I've
run
had.
away with this man and like live life on the road with this man and like
So Thunder
run away
Road,
from all our problems.
Thunder Road is like the best album opener until like Tunnels came out, and then there was like a question that was like, is Thunder Road the best album
But
opener of all
still,
time.
it still is.
But like that was the first song ever to be like, is it the best album opener of all time? Like that's it basically.
All right, Lily.
I've been majorly hooked on Daniel Avery's album Drone Logic. I knew about that album when I came out and did not get into it just because I was lazy and was sort of like John Hopkins'd out that year. And then I found out this year, after she broke out, that Kelly Lee Owens was on a bunch of tracks on this thing, so I went back to check it out. It's like one of the best dance music albums I've heard in a very long time.
Wait, Laurel Halo, or did I miss the name?
Oh, Daniel Avery.
Okay.
Drone Logic. Yeah. Yeah, it's just like a super ambitious, artfully crafted dance music album that also just bumps consistently the entire time. It's like every 2 minutes he just drops another immaculately programmed, super juicy, massive sounding modular synth sequence, and just it's just that perfect mix of intellectual and adrenaline inducing. So I've been hooked on a lot of tracks from that album.
Which album is that?
Drone Logic by Daniel Avery.
Okay, I might, because I like intellectual and I like adrenaline.
This is very thoughtfully crafted dance music that's still just bumps.
Adrenaline.
I like
Wolf of Thrill likes to live dangerously.
the official podcast owner. Go for it, hell yeah, and why not?
All right, my turn. I've listened to a lot of stuff. The new Tori Moa album. I've not shouted on a podcast yet. It's one of the best albums of the year. It's the best fucking thing that Tori Moa has done yet.
Who?
Tori Moa.
Who?
Toro y Moi.
Noah
okay.
something.
Actually, I
Boo
know
Boo.
who that is. I just haven't heard of
It's a fucking great album. It's the
I
best
can't
thing.
hear the phrase "boo" without going "boo boo" from a butterfly.
Jesus Christ. Oh god, now you're gonna make me start saying it like that. Boo Boo, it's a great album. Best thing that Chaz has done. It for sure best thing he's.
What did I say? Noah.
I mean Chaz Bear. That's his name, Chaz Bear.
Yeah.
That's his new name. He was
I
Chaz
like,
Bundy.
30 seconds ago, I was like, "What's his name? Noah?" It's incorrect.
No.
Did he close?
I did a review today on
the
the.
Chaz Bundick legally, or did he just go?
He changed it to Chaz Bear,
and changed it to Chaz Bear.
Chaz Bear is his new name. That's his new when you talk about press and stuff. So that album's fucking great. If you if you want Troy Moa to make an early '80s R&B album, that's what it is. It's fucking great. The new A.V. Tear album, it leaked, and I've been listening to that over the past couple weeks, and it's a fucking good record. It's it's sort of a weird combination of campfire sounds or campfire songs, sung tongs, and feels. Oh shit.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
We called it too.
Well, because we've been on it for 2 hours, so it's
Yeah.
He's arrived.
30 years.
it's been 86 years. Or 87 years.
Goes straight for the nice heart.
He is not wearing any pants.
This podcast just got not safe for work.
A.V. Tear Eucalyptus. It comes out on Friday. Next Friday. So go listen to it. It's great. A definite return to form. Definitely best thing he's done since down there. But
Is it the only thing? Oh, he did Slash Flicks.
yeah, and I haven't listened
I
to
found
that.
Slash Face more than down there.
Here's the thing. I'm a sucker for breakup albums, and the thing is that Eucalyptus and Down There are both breakup albums.
As we know.
Yes, as we know. Sure.
Wait.
You do not deserve to have this level of shame.
He's wearing an Animal Collective shirt, throwing shade at a member of Animal Collective.
They throw shit at me for saying I love breakup albums. Because it's one of my favorite songs of all time. Carsey Headrest and Knowing That You're Awake. Best song he's ever made, and it's a breakup song.
That's a bad take.
No, fuck you.
Wait.
Really bad take.
No,
But it's
how
a
is
bad
it-
take that I support.
Thank you, Jake.
Wait, I want you to know that I'm awake by Kasia.
Didn't review it yet.
It's a good song. I just don't. It wouldn't even make my top 10.
They did Sheer Man.
That's so-
No, it'd definitely be
which means
top
tomorrow.
3 to 5 for me for Kasia Headrest.
But yeah.
7.6,
And then, of course,
7.9.
Dean Blunt, The Redeemer, the greatest album of all time,
Yeah.
as I've
That's
mentioned
like the premiere slot.
time and time again. And
Absolutely
no
not
one
the
will.
premier slot.
I've got a couple people. I got Lily to listen to The Redeemer
Saturday slot.
on camera.
They might wait till Monday. They might wait till Monday and just be
I'm
like.
getting my sandwich.
They might wait till Monday and
Okay,
just be like 9.5.
Jeremiah will be back.
Fuck up.
He's finally here. We can talk about some Pitchfork stuff with him. So, do we want to take a quick breather and then wait for Jeremiah to say
We're
much
building
more?
a Mike's Harder
Sure, yeah.
tower to this guy.
Let's take a quick breather, and we will be back with Jeremiah and Kasia. All right.
find it for $5 at a yard sale. Yeah, me and Kasia were at a yard sale. We found it for $5.
Boy, I'm seeing stuff.
That was how it went.
Jeremiah, he is awoken from his great rest.
Awaken my sleep well.
Awaken my red bone meme.
Awaken my love being Jeremiah, or really Kasia's love. Jeremiah. So because Jeremiah missed. What the hell is going on?
I was sitting here crying because I just wanted to do a name.
Jeremiah, because he missed so much.
How much did I actually
We're giving him 10 minutes of freedom.
Did you guys have long-winded discussions about Stan Romanek and how?
No, we did not have.
And how it all makes sense once
we
didn't talk about that yet.
We were legally obligated to refrain from discussing that until the trial has taken place.
It makes sense.
Okay, so Jeremiah, please explain Stan Romanek.
Okay.
Because you were like, we gotta watch this alien movie, and Alex and I were gonna go do something. And we're like, and then we got hooked. We had to keep watching.
So, aliens are real, first of all. Second of all, Stan Romanek's a child pornographer. These two things are not mutually exclusive, fortunately.
But they do come together somehow.
Yeah. So there's a new documentary out on Netflix. That it's been out since like 2014, but like Netflix just bought it because Homeboy has his child pornography hearing in like 2 weeks or something, and I guess for whatever reason Netflix
I think it ends on
it ends on
it's just a black screen that just says Stan Romanek has been arrested for child pornography. Period.
Okay, well,
and then they're like, here's how you can frame people for child pornography. That's like the last 5 minutes.
There's a couple reputable sources, and then it's like InfoWars.
Yeah, InfoWars. Here's how you frame someone for child pornography, and they're like, oh, we're not telling you that it's innocent, but it's innocent until proven guilty and believe. And you're like, okay, good.
So explain the structure of this documentary.
So there's over 195 pieces of documented evidence from Stan Romanek, where he's like, minding his own business, and bam, he gets alien.
Can we just talk about real quick? It's over 195, which means that it's probably less than 200, which means that it's probably like 197, but they like just wanted to exaggerate.
Oh. Essentially, Stan is more or less the chosen one. His name is Starseed.
Dude, fucking he was cheating on his wife, and so I'm like, she's hot. It's my hot chick. Like, she's attractive.
Yeah, no,
it's Victoria or Heidi?
I think Heidi.
Probably both.
They're pretty good.
Heidi's the main one that's cheating.
They're both more attractive than his wife. Let's be.
But Lisa has stuck with him.
Lisa's got
like it's sweet, but like based on conventional beauty standards, both these women cheat on his wife, but they're more attractive than his wife.
No.
Again, the UFO group.
Usually, you don't cheat on your wife with somebody like uglier.
Trying to stick my dick inside your panties. Yeah. Trying to stick my starseed in front of your probe. No, trying to put my probe all in
Starseed,
there.
that's what they nicknamed me at the sperm bank.
Yeah. Oh. I haven't read that name since high school. There's Kioma and Chuli, which are his two alien daughters with Victoria.
But don't
so the thing with Victoria is that they were banging, but like they didn't know each other because the aliens were like hooking them up while they were drugged.
Wait, so how long was he with the aliens?
He's been abducted like 10 times.
No, but like how
like
long?
A night,
like what about
like a singular night?
Just a singular night. So like how long was?
So the aliens are like, yo, bitch, and then they like. Zap him. Because remember when he got tased and he was like, and I just felt this numbing sensation in my back.
Apparently.
And turns out it was tased. So that's what the aliens are doing to him. They're tasing him, taking him on their spaceship. They're taking them aboard their beautiful ship.
The aliens are very interested in human reproduction.
Yeah. Yes, they are.
Especially Stan.
Especially Stan because he's got starseed flowing through his semen.
Through his loins.
No, my father.
I think it would have been a lot more believable if they just named him something other than Starseed. Like if
Is
they
that-
were like,
Did
if
these
they're like,
aliens
stand.
speak English?
No, English is their second language.
No, okay, well, the thing is, so they played that tape. It was like all like sped up and mangled, and it's like you play it at 13% speed, and then you hear like a British woman.
Wait,
say,
but
Starseed,
if, like,
it's time.
wait. If the British woman is an alien and she's able to talk like in an English accent, how come their real language is like?
The British one's actually Gladys from Portal.
I was actually thinking it was just the Mac voice. You know how you can make the Mac like say anything.
Yeah, it's really
you
just a
want?
vocoder.
Yeah.
Because they can't make human sounds.
But if they had just said
Hey,
something like,
Wait, you know what they can
So,
make?
sorry to interrupt
Soft
you.
sounds.
From
I just
another
saw that
planet.
this Mike's Harder is crafted to remove gluten. So this is gluten free. Mike's Harder
Thanks,
is gluten
Mike.
free. You
I'm
heard
gonna
it
get
here
my
first.
daily intake of gluten.
the former brand ambassador for
Former brand
NHL.
ambassador.
oh my.
We discussed that. And that was the first thing we discussed.
I
Just
don't think there's gluten in
Will.
We had to do it to him first thing.
We had to do it to him. But yeah, this movie was fucking bizarre, and every twist, pretty much like the first like 40 minutes of it is like just showing like
The evidence.
showing the evidence,
And
like
then the next 40
and
minutes
it
is like
kept-
Stan talking.
and like
every 5 minutes, Jeremiah would say, "This is when it gets out of hand."
And it did!
And he
It
was
would get
right.
out of hand!
Every time.
It would get out of hand, like the time when he saw the alien for the first time and videotaped it.
oh my god,
Yeah,
Oh
like,
yeah,
at the window
and it's
sill
like
for,
no,
like,
no,
10
the
minutes.
stereotypical face with like the face that like curves like this and stuff, and the big eyes and everything. Like there's these stereotypical
Yeah,
alien
me,
image.
Roswell,
I love
like,
how they take selfies.
Oh, that's
I
so
thought that
funny.
was
The
so
one is so
cute.
cute.
Yeah.
He's just smiling. Does the alien?
it looks like I did not make
those
this.
female aliens.
Yeah, why did the female aliens have titties?
Because
Like they could
because
have just
they're
like
women.
leave it.
Because they're mammals.
Because he's
I
trying
kept
to.
trying
They're
to.
mammals, then why
I
are they
kept trying to compare the female aliens to like random
other
trashy
animals that aren't humans
indie
talk about.
female. I think I said Haim at one point because it was 3 of them.
Yikes.
I said
It's
Sky.
Sky.
Well,
There
Haim's
are
not really
actually, there are
trashy.
actually 2 males and 1 female.
Okay, who's
Put
the?
that in perspective.
Shit, I'm trying to figure out a band that's like, yeah, 1 female, 2 males. I think Screaming Females, I think, is. Well, that's. Okay, Jeremiah, continue. The Stan roll. So,
Stan
so the
Romanek.
first 40 minutes is showing up the evidence, and it's a fucking blast. It's hilarious.
Yeah. It is
Because
hilarious.
Stan is just. Well, Stan at first, as it seems like, oh, this guy just seems like kind of wholesome, that kind of sucks. And then when we get to the interviews, that's where we're starting to unravel that, oh,
I mean,
something's
he's like,
up with
the thing
him.
is that he's like clearly stable.
Yeah.
He is. He's just kind of like unsettling in his
Yeah.
own way. Because he is stable, but like I don't want to be friends with him
No.
at all.
You can tell that he would try and like coerce you into just like going to his UFO rallies. You
He
know?
also like beats people up.
Oh yeah, he also did that. He also
He
beat a
beat
Black
up
Ops
a
guy to
Black
death.
Ops guy.
And he said they looked like Black Ops guy, and I was like, what does that mean? Aren't Black Ops people
Wait,
supposed to be
But
undercover?
the other thing too is that he
Who
like
did he actually beat up?
we don't know.
There's some poor dude out there.
Jake. It's
Yeah.
it's a lie.
I know. Well, what if
Okay, so I guess that's a good point. So do we think this story is like?
How much of
Most
this is
the story-
bullshit and
most
how
of the
much?
stories are like
How much of it? Because like maybe he beat up
40%.
someone, but it wasn't like a real Black Ops.
I
guy,
kept
'cause they
saying
aren't real,
my
yeah.
my can you camera up? Can you hold camera on me? Camera up me? You haven't got camera duties yet, Will. My theory is that. Wait, hang on.
We just broke the rules this week so
I
hard.
actually had no idea you were in there.
Alex, you
thought you were in the room.
I was like, there's a goddamn ghost.
My theory. Okay, don't flip it vertical, bro. Gotta keep it horizontal. Yeah, I'm taking the camera back.
Okay, I'm gonna talk to.
I mean, you lost your camera privileges.
Oh wait, Soft Sounds is officially out, isn't it?
Yeah.
Turn up, release party.
Okay, not yet. Okay, let's wrap up. My theory is that he was like very deeply tied to the mob and all like
No,
the
see,
knee
I don't
brace,
think
everything.
he's strong enough to be tied to the
no, what really it is, it's really just
I mean, you never know.
Yeah, I feel like he is his
because
own.
towards the end, we skipped this part because I was bored.
We skipped the interviews because the movie ends up with interviews with other people who are trying to like corroborate his story. Like, oh, he's not crazy. Oh, he's a nice guy.
There's the
Oh,
guy
he's
with the
actually like
UFO.
a god.
UFO.net.
Yeah, like, we're-
His wife caught him cheating with Victoria, and he just dug himself into a deeper hole with the aliens until he had to like doctor evidence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now he's, like,
Conspiracy game at Jared Fogle.
Yeah.
Man, shouts out to Felix from Chapo Trap House, the Fogel Liberator.
Wait, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so essentially he's really just like the center of a cult, you know? It's on some like Jim Jones shit.
Yeah.
Because like at the end, everyone's like, Starseed is coming to rescue us. We must let him impregnate us with his seed. And you're like, wow, okay. I mean, not those words.
I'm not letting him pregnant me.
But
I might let him.
yeah, I mean,
And
like,
I might fuck around and get impregnated by Starseed.
Yo, I'd be looking at the first alien.
I do it for the greater good.
Starseed.
Alright. What? I think that about does it. We will be back with more. I mean, do you have any
We have diversifying our portfolio of content.
Stay tuned for infinite content.
Stay tuned for infinite content
Stay tuned for
now, because everything now.
Everything later.
Everything now. Boop 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 boop.
everything now?
That's
I
how
want
it
it.
goes. You know what song is really good?
What?
Wait. I'll Be Home for Christmas by The Killers, featuring his 4th grade teacher. Dude, the song fucks me up. I was just thinking about it today.
I would feel weird if I ever like talked to my 4th grade teacher ever again. Like,
My 4th grade teacher was a busta.
how would you?
We did this thing where he was like,
Mrs.
he got
Roberts, if you're out there.
he got this mountain. He got a big pitcher of Mountain Dew and poured a bunch of raisins in it, and said that the Mountain Dew was sewer water and that the raisins were sewer maggots. And when they popped, so the raisins, what they do is they like sit at the ground and they pop up to the surface after like a few minutes of being in there, because like the way the carbonation fills it. And they were like, these are like sewer maggots, and they purify the water. And so like after all the raisins popped up, he like started drinking the Mountain Dew, and we were like,
Do you guys do
gross.
the butterfly project?
Probably.
Was it
Just
the
like
one?
grow a butterfly?
Yeah, we did.
No. For my high school biology class, they made us collect bugs like over the summer. They stopped doing that like I think like a year or two after I was done with that class. Like, they stopped doing that.
They gave us like beetle larvae, and that changed into beetles.
I hate the frog dissection because it's
I
just
never
like,
did
it's
that.
It's like such a TV thing. To
yeah.
do. Like, what? Yeah.
Did you do it, Jake?
Yeah.
I did a rap dissection.
I didn't dissect nothing, because I'm a vegetarian.
Were you a vegetarian?
The only thing we dissect
I was not a
here,
vegetarian at the time
the
of
only thing that we
biology.
dissect here on the Indieheads podcast is music, as always.
And
And on that note,
wait,
we're
are you
out.
stopping? What's happening?
Because
Wait a
we're
minute.
like this
Let me get a
podcast is
minute.
almost 2 hours
Give me a-
already.
Give me a 30-second monologue.
Okay.
God damn it.
All right.
We're absolutely not doing
Four on you, close up. Dramatic close up.
Post-credits. We don't do credits, but post-credits. Day after day, we stuck, nor breath nor motion, as idle as a painted ship upon a painted ocean. Water, water everywhere, and all the boards that shrink. Water, water everywhere, nor any drop to drink. The very deep did rot, oh Christ, that ever this should be. These slimy things that crawl with legs upon the slimy sea.
God damn it.